they went.
Hello, everybody. Anybody hear me? I don't know. Probably she said just the beaches. Anybody hear me? Hello, testing. I don't know. Probably she said just the beaches. Testing. Anybody hear me? Yeah, okay. Here we are. Monday afternoon stream. The replacement stream, the substitute stream, the alternate stream. Let's see if we get some people to come in. I haven't done a stream in a long time on my channel, like a music stream. Guess it's up to me. James, you're there. Let me figure out how to put the link out. Give me a second here. Guests. Invite guest. Copy. And let's post this in the chat. All right, links out there for people that want to come up. Remember, I only use the free StreamYard, so we can only have 6. We can only have 6 at a time. Everybody hear me good? Just waiting for some people. There we go. We got some guests. Probably James. Here we go, James.
Hello.
Stream. Layout.
There we go.
There we go. I got a lot of people. Let's see who shows up.
Yeah.
Who shows up on the
I'm sure we'll have people coming.
Stream.
Yeah.
What did I call this stream? I can't even remember what I called the stream now. What did I call it? Monday music and more chat. The substitute stream, yes.
Yeah, substitute stream, yeah.
The substitute stream for those of us who can't live without streaming on Rachel's in the afternoon.
Well, we're so used to chatting with her every day and seeing each other, so you know we need to communicate.
I haven't done a music chat stream in a couple months, so I stopped doing my Saturday ones. So I don't mind doing one for a couple hours today. Yeah. I don't mind. Who do we got in there? Who we got? We got Jorgen.
Oh yay, Jorgen. Hello, Jorgen.
Good morning.
Hey, Jorgen. Good morning. Is it morning officially?
Good evening.
No,
Sorry.
it's still
good
night.
Evening.
What's it about? What is it? About 11 o'clock there?
Yep.
In Sweden.
1 hour to midnight.
1 hour to midnight. In Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
Long time no see, guys.
Yep,
yeah,
exactly.
Just a couple of hours ago, you're on my stream.
If you want to, I can continue where I ended because no one will probably remember which record I will show. Will cull after I have when the original culling video comes up, so I can show the rest of that with cull away if you want.
You brought some stuff there. What are we going to talk about on that this afternoon stream? Peanut Gallery, get vocal here. You know, give us some ideas.
I should have brought some show and tell myself, but I didn't think of it. Well, if something comes to mind, I can always go grab something later.
I'll pull out show and tell once people get up, we can.
Yeah, we'll just wait till the chat really gets going, and then we'll figure out what to do afterwards.
More records that
Jack,
is.
You want to come up, buddy? Come on, Jack.
More records that will not be staying in my collection.
It's the first AGK stream in music stream in what? Since when did I stop doing them? April?
Ooh, that's a big
I think
stack.
I stopped doing them in April. Or May. Stop, Jack. I need the link. Do I need to post the link again, or is it there?
Yeah, it's still here.
I know, but Jack just joined, so who knows if he can see the link. Went on what?
It's gonna cool down before I get on. Just want
You do a
went
Peloton,
on.
Jack. You're like 12. You don't need to do a Peloton. What's Jack doing the Peloton for? That's for old fat people like me.
You're not fat. Come
You don't need to
on.
do a Peloton, man. You're a young kid. You get lots of exercise. Jack, you're the last person who needs to go on a Peloton.
You can make me big.
I make you big. I make you big. Okay, I'll make Jorgen big. I'll make you big. And James, I'm gonna leave you to posting the comments. Okay.
Okay.
Let people say bringing them up and bringing them down. Because I can't do it with
All
the
right.
phone here. It's kind of hard. Well, I can,
No problem.
but I gotta squint in.
Hey,
See, I
Dave.
gotta go like that. I gotta kind of go like that.
Well,
I'm
that's
gonna
what I
make
do
a
for
Jorgen
Rachel.
big.
I'm always watching the peanut gallery of who's coming
There
in,
you go,
what's
Jorgen.
going on.
Jorgen's gonna show us what the heck is that? Hoagie Carmichael, and are these more purges or what?
Who Carmichael sings himself, and it was I thought it was jazz, but it was only 2 songs that actually was jazz, and the rest was pretty crappy. So no use for it.
So this is more of the purge. We're seeing more purge.
Yeah, as I said, this is the rest of the vinyl that I will cull away.
That's the culling. It's the purge, people. We're doing the purge. Oh, Mesh. Is that the movie soundtrack?
Yeah, and if it had been only music, I would have kept it. But it's movie quotes and scenes from a movie that I think
that's always dumb when they put movie scenes on records. Like, you just want to hear music. You don't want to hear. If I want to hear scenes, I'll watch the movie.
The problem is I have never seen the movie MASH, and I am totally uninterested in war movies, so I have no interest in seeing it either. So I have absolutely no interest in talking scenes from the movie. I want the music, and it wasn't that much music. So
the movie was okay. I don't know.
TV series was better.
The series was better than the movie, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Lee Coney's big band sounds really great, but unfortunately it was 70s recording and it sounded pretty crappy.
I never heard of that one.
Lee Coney is a famous saxophone player. This was also really crappy jazz record. The sound was horrible.
Hello, old Beatle fan.
The sound was horrible.
How you doing, Dave?
Little River Band from 1981. Unfortunately, not their best age.
What band?
Little River Band.
Is that the Little River Band? Hey, I'm not a big Little River Band guy.
This was not their best period, actually. So unfortunately.
I like their song "Reminiscing."
Peter Wolf.
Who is that?
This is a duplicate. I have 2 of them.
Peter and Wolf. Yeah, purge it. You could probably get some bucks for that one, though.
Most likely. I bought this Elton John. This I can keep. I bought this Elton John a while back, and it was so. It wasn't Elton.
What year is that from? I don't recognize that cover. What one is that?
I've seen that cover.
1983, I think. No,
yeah,
1981. It's a middle album.
His 80s output is spotty.
It became better, but this was a middle period.
Yeah, like Red Strikes Back wasn't bad, but that 80 to 85 was kind of a dead period for him.
Yeah, so this one I have no use for. Joan Arma Trading, I tried to listen to, it didn't do many things, so I have no use for it.
Yeah, I'm not a big Joan fan.
David Sanborn. Normally, I have no problem with 80s production, but here
he's not bad. He's a sax guy. He's not bad, James Sanborn.
Normally, I have no problem with David Sanborn, but in this case, I like the 80s production, but in this case, it doesn't help David Sanborn. It make it sound more bad than good, actually. We have a couple of albums with Stacey Ladislaw, a soul artist that I thought would be good, but it was actually pretty uninteresting. This one is pretty easy to find in all Swedish thrift stores, but I didn't think it was interesting.
What is it? I can't. Steve Gibbons Band. Don't know it. Don't know it.
We have Happy Days Are Here Again. This is a compilation of different kind of supposed to be 20s music, but it was more of easy listening than actually real jazz.
When you first said Happy Days, I thought it was going to be 50s music. Like the Happy Days.
No, then it would be then it would be gone the same way actually. Sherelle, High Priority. I like Sherelle normally, but unfortunately, even though Jam and Lewis had produced this was actually pretty
super airbrush picture there, boy. I did a lot of airbrushing on that.
I was disappointed. I had high hopes for this one. Rita Coolidge.
So should we be calling this Jorgen's Big Disappointing Albums stream?
Perhaps so.
Rita Coolidge?
Never Let You Go from 1987 was dull.
Yeah,
I think the last great thing she did was the theme to Octopussy.
Bob Seger, Like a Rock. I like Bob Seger, but I prefer his earlier stuff. This was
is that pretty, 80s as well?
Yes, 87.
See, a lot of these darn artists. There's a lot of 70s artists that just really sucked in the 80s.
There was a lot that there was this and that. Some actually didn't fit in the 80s, but a lot of them did really good. Like
yeah, Chicago. I think a lot of 70s artists tried to fit in the
Like
80s.
a Rock is a good song.
Failed.
This is a Danish singer, Anne Linnet.
Hello, Abigail Taylor.
I had hopes for having a complete youth corporation, but I'm giving that up.
Is that the guys that did Don't Rock the Boat? Don't Rock the
Boat,
baby? Is that them or no?
Yep. I had high hopes to be completing a youth corporation, but this was so bad, so I'm giving that up actually. Sad because the earlier album was really great. Michael Bolton, Time, Love and Tenderness.
Oh, I've seen that album cover before.
I actually didn't think it was that horrible, but it was.
I think the ladies liked the looks of Michael. At some,
Well, yeah.
Wasn't Mikey a heartthrob for the ladies? Michael Bolton.
I guess so. Hi, Saga.
Didn't do anything for me. So, hey, what's up, George?
It's not worth to taking place in an already crowded record room to keep it actually. A collection of Paul Carrack that contains no one of the bigger.
Hey,
it doesn't have any of his big hits on it.
No, it's early stuff. It's early stuff actually.
Yeah, because he did have some good stuff.
Yeah, it did, but this is for earlier period from Ace and Squeeze and so on. And I didn't. It was only one song here actually that is with Paul Carrack solos. I don't know why they call it Paul Carrack.
Hey, Deep Track, if you want to come up, we'll put the link out again. We'll put the link out for anybody who wants to come up.
Zach, Rachel's on vacation till Wednesday. She's gone to visit family.
Hollywood Hot, a pretty much unknown soul band. This was a blind buy. I thought it was good, but it would be good, but it was pretty. No.
Oh, Andre.
Does Jorgen have a wrench in case we get trolls? He's got a wrench, doesn't he? We'll give Jack. Well, we should give Jack a wrench. Let's give Jack a wrench.
Or else I can go into my closet and pick one.
Add moderator. There we go. I added Jack as the moderator.
This is
I'm already one, so I don't have to worry about that.
80s synth pop Can. This was. They had a hit with I Beg Your Pardon that was pretty good, but the album was a little disappointment. Laura Branigan's Self Control, Duplicate.
Oh, that's a good album. I do like that album.
But no,
I prefer the 12-inch version of Self Control, which I actually have a 12-inch of it.
I actually feel that Laura Branigan her singles were good, but her album tracks wasn't that interesting. I mean,
yeah, she had good 12-inch singles. Like the remix, the 12-inch mix of Self
Gloria
Control was
was
great.
good.
I mean, I have absolutely no interest of hearing her singing Te Amo. Sheena Easton.
Sheena, baby Sheena. I like Sheena. I always like Sheena.
Yeah, she has some good stuff, but you
I mean,
Rides
For Your Eyes
Only.
Only, classic. For Your Eyes Only, another James.
in
Brown.
the sake of finding more space, I give up on some of her least good ones. This is okay, but it's not something that give me goosebumps exactly. And the same with this one.
Hey, Jack.
Hi.
Hey, Jackie boy.
So those are vinyl. You will most likely, after I've shown my culling video, never see me on my channel again with.
The culling. It's the culling. It's the purge. It's the vinyl community purge.
Next culling will be in the autumn, so I won't be taking so late because of the warm summer days.
So is that the complete culling there now? We've seen the complete culling?
No.
Most
likely I will do a final digging and see if any. I have some shangers that I'm going to dig into the soul shanger. I have some shangers that I haven't gone through yet.
Have you picked up your record yet, Jack?
I have not. I have hopefully.
What the heck are you doing here then?
Hopefully, actually, my dad's at the office today, and the office is really near the mailing address. So I'll text him. Thank you for the reminder.
Yeah, let me know when you've got it in your.
Yeah, I will.
Hands.
Yeah, and I got a package today too, Jack, that I have to pick up tomorrow.
What's the deal with the Peloton, Jack? Why are you Pelotoning?
I had nothing else to do before I saw you go live, and we just got it like 3 days ago.
So you just had just to screw around with it because it's cool.
Yeah, right? Yeah. And there's these like really cool playlists on there. So like today I did.
Like, tall enough? Are you tall enough to see the screen thing on it and all that? Were you like running with some hot chick on there? Don't they have like other people on there?
I'm 5'7", so I'm taller.
Are you really?
Than yeah.
Wow.
I'm taller than a lot of people think I am, but
yeah. You just strike me as somebody that's I think of my daughter at your age and how tall she was. So
yeah, so it's really fun though. We did
you got some hot babe on the Peloton screen that you were running with, right?
It was actually the opposite of that. It was like probably like a 40-year-old guy with like it was really cool because it was like Doors inspired stuff. So like there was a lot of stuff from Morrison Hotel, and you can like choose like the artists and the genres that you do. So it was really fun actually. So
yeah. Right. Okay.
Fun to do. So I just went to a store like a week ago, and I got I traded a receiver.
Oh, I see. Golden Earring Live.
I was gonna. So this is Golden Earring Live.
You just made my day, buddy.
So that
is such a good spin. That is such a great.
Yeah, this sounds really good too. It sounds like really good.
I have a T-shirt. I have a T-shirt with that album cover.
Cool. Yeah, this is a nice copy. I picked it up for $6.
Oh yeah, it's on the MCA with the little rainbow thing.
Yep, the rainbow MCA, and then I also grabbed. Here, I'll show you this.
Have you spun it yet?
I have.
Good. Huh?
Yeah, it sounds really, really good. Most importantly,
favorite song? Do you have a favorite song from it yet?
I really like the live version of Radar Love.
Yeah. How about 8 Miles High? How do you like that 8 Miles High workout?
I'll have to listen to it again. I don't remember. And then I also got this, which is the Radar Love record store day.
Yeah, that's super rare. Good job.
Yeah. So.
Mm-hmm.
Julio.
So and then this
hey Harris Pilton, how are you doing? It just waxed look younger. AGK, yes, it's AGK's patio party.
Yes, AGK. You should rename the stream to that.
Yes, the patio party.
Yes. So this is Judas Priest. This is actually my favorite Priest album, which is this is my favorite one, which is probably an unpopular opinion.
Their debut album.
Yeah. And then I don't
Is
know
that
if
the
any of
record
you
store day?
the
The
album.
vinyl record store day?
Yeah.
Vinyl or no?
Yeah, this is my favorite one. Hold on, I'm echoing. I think.
Somebody,
Yeah.
somebody's echoing. There we go.
Somebody's echoing. I don't know who. So yeah, this is their debut, but I don't know if you know anything about this. It says Bob Halford instead of Rob Halford.
Bob, that sounds sketchy. Is it like
So-
is it like an unauthorized friggin'?
No, all of them say that.
I never.
So
knew
like
that.
if you go on
Well,
like
maybe
Discog,
first album, maybe he wanted to go by Bob, and then he changed it to Rob. I don't.
who
I mean,
knows?
Or maybe it's a typo.
Bob is short for Robert, anyhow. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't think it's a typo because like this is a second pressing, and they would have fixed that if it was a typo. Maybe
I'll have to look at my rock and roll. I never noticed that. Probably
yeah.
will.
So kind of cool. But this is my favorite Priest album, which is definitely like an unpopular opinion.
Really?
But I like this side to him a
It's
lot more.
okay. It's okay, but I like later Priest stuff more.
I mean,
Sad Wings to Destiny is good.
Yeah, Screaming for Vengeance is probably like my second favorite. I'm not like a British Steel person.
Yeah, I
like
British Steel. I love British Steel.
I was always thought that was like
And Screaming for Vengeance too. And
Yeah, that's a good one.
But you know, I really like their last one, Firepower.
I haven't heard that.
It is really good. Their last one, really good.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't think much of it like just from seeing the year. What was it like 2017?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll have to listen.
They're playing here in Hamilton in a couple of months.
They're playing. We already have tickets to see them in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they're playing. I think it's October or November. October, I think.
Yeah, they're playing October at the Net in Philadelphia. So I have tickets to go see that. So that should be cool. But yeah, this is the I have like 5 copies of this at this point. But this is
That's a Mercury. I see that's the Mercury with the buildings.
Yeah, so this is the
So
Mercury.
that'll be like a third. That'll be like a third pressing, or like 3 down the line, because you had the Moon records first, then you had the Red Mercury label second, then you had the one with the towers third. So,
and then the third one, or there's a third and a fourth, because you can see when it says the Rush right here, when it's like in bold, that's the that's the third, and I think this is like the fourth.
Yeah, yes. I didn't, maybe not pressing, but generation of them.
Yeah,
because like I said, the red label Mercury's were first, and then Mercury changed their logo to that building thing. And we had a guest come in and out. What happened? Where'd you go? Somebody came in. I was going to bring them up. What happened to you? Whoever was there, you can come back.
They got scared.
I don't know who it was. They came and went.
So this is Rush, and then I found a good copy. This is a great copy of Hemispheres, which a lot of the copies that you'll find for like decent prices are in.
Have you found yourself an original first press in red vinyl?
It's not now. The first press.
That's what you need. You need the original first presses, which came out in red vinyl.
Really? Those came out in red vinyl?
Yeah, I had one.
I didn't know that.
Well, at least here in Canada, the first Canadian presses were in red vinyl.
Cool. I never knew that. That's cool. And then
this is it matched the brains.
Yeah, that's cool.
Anthony, we got a little problem here. I was looking at the actual YouTube thing itself, and it says Harris Pilton was hidden by the vinyl archivist, Patrick.
Why?
I don't know.
Is he even in there? Why'd you hide Harris Pilton?
Well, if you look on the actual YouTube video chat of the chat itself, you'll see it there, because it doesn't show up here on the stream here. But if you look in the other thing, it shows.
Yeah, I'm looking in the chat. I don't know why. Are you there, Vinyl Archivist?
He said, yes, I've wrenched that troll.
Oh.
I don't know. Harris Pilton's never given me a problem. I see him all the time in things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean. Hey, Patrick.
I think Rachel has said that Harris Pilton is one of Big Brother Brian's men.
Uh-oh.
I don't know, because I mean, I've had him in my streams before, and he's always been nice. So I can't say. I mean, he was in the bikini stream on Friday, and he was well behaved. So I don't know. I can't say. I'll try.
Yeah, I haven't. I've subscribed to him.
You want to come up, Pat? You want to come up? Do you need? Can you see the link?
We'll get back to the music. This is a local band from Hagerstown, Maryland, which
I'll put the link out again.
This is probably like a half hour from me. But this is a band called Kicks, and I'm going to see them at a really, really little venue here in Maryland in a couple of weeks. Also, in a couple of weeks at the same venue is Skid Row's lead singer, Sebastian Bach. So I'm really excited to see both of those. But I love Kicks. My favorite on here is a song called The Itch. And it's like one of my favorites. I love that song. So I'm glad I could find one of these because they're getting harder and harder to find. But we were in Hagerstown when I found this. So that's where you'll find a lot of these in their hometown.
Okay,
Same
well,
with
I'll trust Pat's word on that. Like I said, I've never had a problem with Harris Pilton. But if our archivist says he's a troll, I'll leave it at that. I'm trusting my mods to take care of things.
Yep.
I think he is no longer appearing on Rachel's streams.
Yeah, like I said, I've never had a problem. But if he's causing problems at other places, then fine. Kick him out. That's fine.
Like they say in the Bible, you can't count them all.
Yeah, he says still working here, cannot come up. If you want to unwrench him, feel free, but he is most definitely a troll.
Okay, I trust you. Yeah, don't worry, Pat. I take your word for it, man. I take your word for it. When you come up, when you
I don't
can.
really know the guy myself.
I have him as a subscriber, but I regularly don't see his videos that much.
We're gonna run it for a while, Pat. So come up when you finish work if you want.
Mm-hmm.
This is basically the substitute stream.
the substitute stream.
For the Rachel Music Man show. We're still in her time slot
today too, Jack.
Sorry?
I did a live this morning because Captain Spalding was supposed to go live, but he was a no-show. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go live.
Do it. Come on.
I knew that too,
Cap,
so I said, I'm going live.
If you're out there, Cap, we love you, but we know you're kind of not too reliable.
It's hard to run a
stream. I was like, yeah, sure.
Hard to run a stream show in Avatar mode for 2 hours.
Hold on 1 second. As you
what?
say that, I'm going to Avatar.
Stop chasing those girls on the Peloton, Jack.
Yeah, the 50-year-old man is now a girl. So this is I just got these from Craig over at Day Tripper, and these are all Cheap Trick bootleg CDs. Yeah, they're really cool. So this one is them live in LA. This is their New Year's Eve show in '79. But this has been released on vinyl a bunch of times, so this one isn't too special, but these are really cool. This is the complete in color live, which is really, really cool. And then this is called Take It Cheap. Just cool. And this is like a lot of the Dream Police stuff. This is a show from Las Vegas.
Wow.
And then this is really, really rare. They made like 20 of these, and it's Cheap Trick Unplugged. And this particular copy you can't really find anywhere. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then these, I'm not too sure what this is, but I listened to it and sounds not too bad. So I like this a lot.
Cool. Coolio.
Yeah. Coolio.
Let's see. Rockford is only an hour from me, but I never got into Cheap Trick catalog.
I always wanted I wanted to go to Rockford a couple of years ago because they had that whole Rick's Picks thing, which was basically Rick Nielsen's like parts of his guitar collection and like that kind of stuff. I think some of the guitars from Budokan were there and stuff like that. But I never got a chance to go. And they closed that like exhibit of the museum. So kind of a bummer. But I did watch the American Pickers with Mike and Frank with Rick Nielsen, and they went through like the museum and his warehouse and all that stuff, which was really cool.
Wow.
I'm innocent. It's not me they're looking for.
I guess we should give Slambo a wrench too, yeah?
Yep.
Having so many fuel wrenches.
Well, I wrenched him today or a couple of months ago, I think. And thank you, Jack, for subbing me.
Yeah, I didn't know you actually had a channel. I thought you just went on other people's streams. I didn't know you had a channel. So
well, I do.
Yeah, when you said you went live earlier, I was like, wait a minute, does he have a channel? So I searched your name and you had one. So I'm sorry.
Well,
I
you can
texted you
backtrack
earlier.
and watch it later if you want. I
Yeah.
kept it up to show Rachel how good my stream went.
Should I pull out my purge stack?
Your purge stack?
Yeah, I've got a small stack of stuff that could be either go out as VCLTs or whatever.
All right, let's see your purge stack.
Should I?
Yeah,
Well,
go for it.
We
I've already
already had Jorgen showing some.
Let's
so
see
I-
the
only-
purge stack on the patio party.
Yeah, why
I've
not?
already showed mine, but that's going to the junk store.
Yeah, I'm sure the person that will be there will be very happy to see some unexpected things.
I most likely will sell them, but I don't. But
Hey,
I have
Nick.
to wait until COVID is over.
Hey, Greg, man, Flip, how you guys doing tonight?
The thrift stores near me, or if you're talking about like junk store, thrift store, like it's kind of the same thing.
Earlier, I gave them away to thrift store, but now I
Yeah.
realize that I might make money on them. So I was going to sell them. I have 2 boxes from 2 years previous callings down in the cellar. But the problem is that I was going to sell them at some kind of a record fair, but the COVID got between.
Yeah.
So I have to wait.
Yeah, the thrift stores by me are like really bad. Like I've gone there so many times because it's next door to the place I got my hair cut. So I'll always go in there and just like while my dad's getting his hair cut or something, and there's like never anything there. So yeah.
So
All right, here we go.
These are all basically dupes of stuff I've upgraded from. So these are
I've
upgraded to better copies. Some of them is just, because the cover's not too good or something. I mean, they're all playable. They don't skip. Some of them are a little crackly. But generally, they're all in playable condition. But I just, got upgrade copies or promos or whatever, or remasters or something. Yeah, no, I got to make myself big here. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
So first up, Joe Jackson.
I have that one.
I'm the man. That's a great album, and the only reason I'm purging this one is because the cover was a little bit water damaged. That was about the only reason. The vinyl's fine. It's on A&M. I had to put a new inner on it.
Unfortunately, my copy is in the section of records. I haven't yet to listen to it.
Yeah, you can see it's kind of like it's got that typical water kind of wrinkly.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing wrong with it. So that's one that can go out as a VCLT or whatever. I'm basically saving these for. I don't know.
It's a little cruel to give a water damage record as a VCLT.
Hey, you don't play the cover, right? You don't play the cover.
No, as long as the record's in good shape, that's all that counts.
Here's one for y'all. Here's a $1 Billion Babies.
That's a great record.
This is a dupe. And the reason this one would go, and the reason I would get this one is because it's missing the bill, and it's missing the inner. That's the only thing wrong with it. Missing the bill and missing the inner. But the disc itself is just fine. It's a Warner Burbank pressing, a later pressing, Warner Burbank. So that could be a VCLT or whatever, because I now have a proper version of it. It's still got the little wallet cards, and they haven't been punched out or anything. All right, still got all the wallet cards. They haven't been punched out. So that's like a third pressing or so, third Canadian pressing, or second or third.
Not something I'm looking for, though.
This is a dupe I have because I just found one, and the only reason I got the second one, both of them are great pressings. It's just the one I found another one with basically a mint cover, and it's Gazebo.
I have that one.
Love this album. So this sounds great. Like I said, I just found one another day with like a mint cover. And said,
I've never heard that. I'll have to check it out.
This is like synth pop. It's called Italian disco, which is what we call synth pop. But this is a great album from 1983. 1983.
Yeah, that's a great one.
This album. Absolutely love this album. So that's another freebie for somebody. And then this is a Golden Earring Moontan.
Ah, nice.
And just because this is one of my older, more beat up copies. It's on this because I have a track record pressing, which is actually earlier than this, which is in better condition. The vinyl itself is fine, but the cover, as you can see, is a little bit worn.
That's a different cover,
I managed
right?
to pick one up. Yeah, this is the North American cover. This is the crappy cover U.S. and Canada got instead of the Showgirl.
Got it.
So that's a VCLT for somebody someday. Of course, with Radar Love.
Yep.
Fantastic.
That's my next pickup for Golden Earring.
This is a 10 out of 10 album. This is a 10 out of 10 album.
I agree.
I think
Vanilla
Radar Love
Queen,
is the only
Victory
Golden Earring.
Lucy, Are You Receiving Me? Radar Love, Candy's Going Bad. This I'm getting rid of mainly because I got from Naz Nomad sent me a Japanese press of this album, and it's like mint and it sounds gorgeous. Phil Lynott solo and Soho. Of course, Phil Lynott, bass guitar and lead singer of Thin Lizzy. His solo and Soho album. This album is in mint condition, beautiful, with the original inner. But I don't need it because I've got a gorgeous Japanese press. So that's a purge. That's a purge. And next up, and that's a first Canadian press too. Now also a first Canadian press, and I'm getting rid of this one. It's a first Canadian pressing because I just don't like it.
Oh,
it's the only Police album. I just don't like this album. It's got the original inner. This is an original first press. I bought this brand new when it came out.
I like that one.
I don't like this Police album. It's just like the Dog Police album for me. I like all the other 4 studio albums, but this album I just don't like it.
I never understood
to get out of my collection.
I never understood the greatness of the Police.
Then next up, I'm getting rid of this one mainly because I got an Analog Productions 45 RPM 2LP remaster of Steppenwolf Gold. So I don't need my original, and it plays fine. A little bit of cover wear, a little bit of cover wear. Plays gorgeous, but I got an Analog Productions 45 RPM pressing. I don't need this anymore.
Does it have Magic Carpet Ride on that?
Yeah, Magic Cards, all the best ones. Magic Carpet Ride, Sookie, Born to Be Wild, Never Too Late,
nice.
Rock Me, Hey Lottie Mama, Who Needs Ya, The Pusher, Screaming Nighthawk. This is great. So these will all go to VCLTs, or anybody wants them, just say.
Yes, Slambo. I like Sting as well, but I prefer Sting as solo and then in Police.
This is I've got this is another one I'm getting rid of because I managed to score an original first press with the Gatefold album, and this was I guess a club edition or whatever, a reissue with just a slip jacket, but it plays gorgeous. Somebody wrote 92 on there and marker. I don't know why, but I managed to find a original Gatefold of this, and it's Golden Greats by the Ventures. Great album.
Your wife has a good
my last two that I'm getting rid of. Alice Cooper, Constrictor, fantastic album.
I've never heard that one.
This is a first Canadian press, but I got a promo, so I got a gold stamp promo, so I don't need this.
Is that the album with Man Behind the Mask?
And this, I got an upgrade of this one, Blondie, Eat to the Beat. I've got 2 copies of this. I don't know why I have 2 copies. It was one of those. Somehow I ended up with 2 copies. So.
What's on that album? Eat to the Beat. What's on the album?
Eat to the Beat is great. I think personally it's my favorite Blondie album. We've got Dreaming, Hardest Part, Union City Blue, Shayla, Accidents Will Never Happen, Eat to the Beat, Die Young, Stay Pretty, and of course the big single Atomic.
I of those Blondie albums I think that one is my favorite.
So that's my current purge thing, that it can go out to people in either VCLTs. People want them, I'll pay the shipping, I'll send them to you, whatever. That's the kind of, I don't know what I'm going to do with them kind of deal. They're sitting in the purge bin.
Well, I'd have to think about it, but I think I might go for the Golden Earring and the Steppenwolf and the Ventures.
You can't go wrong with any of those. Okay, well, we'll talk. We'll figure it out, send them out to you. Yeah, because like I said, these are all dupes. They're, I don't think they're worth selling on Discogs or anything like that. not worth my time.
Hey, Groovy Lisa.
Pretty obtainable.
Those that were good, I realized that I have already.
Hey Lisa, you want to come up? We put the link out again if you want to come up and join us in the patio party.
The patio party.
The patio.
Yeah, and I
party.
went live today too, Lisa.
That's officially what we're calling it now, right? The patio party.
Yeah, that's the official name.
Can I rename the stream once it started? I don't think you can you?
No, I don't think you can.
We'll rename the replay.
Yeah, we'll rename the replay. I wasn't going to keep it up, but I might end up keeping it up. Why not?
Depending on how
I know it's disappointing. There's no bikinis or anything like you guys are used to seeing
Hi,
on
Lisa.
my streams now.
Let's see, what do I have? I'm doing a purge as well, but like all of the purge
It's
stuff
a little mini purge.
Yeah, mine is mini too, but like all of my stuff is like bad. So like my stuff is like it's like just really bad copies. So my plan is to go to this bookstore that also like deals in records, and you can pretty much tell them what you want for it, and they'll pay you. It's a pretty good deal. But that's what my plan is, to go to the bookstore and.
Hey Cap, you want to come up? Lisa, Cap, you want to come up? There's the AWOL Captain Spalding has finally woken up and made an appearance.
Well, Captain, I took the initiative and I went live today for you. And I really wanted to practice, so I want to see if I could actually pull it off, and I did.
I thought you went live for Rachel.
Well, yeah, I went live for Rachel, but Rachel said I leave in the capable hands of James, so.
And I will put the link out there again. Anybody wants to come up, we can have 6. Don't forget, I ain't got the 10 thing that Rachel's got.
Yeah, I've only got 6 myself.
But honestly, you know what though, guys? Honestly, when you get more than 6 people on the stream, it's just a zoo anyhow.
Yeah.
It's just everybody talking. Nobody can't hear anybody. When Rachel
it's
gets
hard to keep
9
up with
or 10
everybody.
people on there, it's craziness. Yeah, you were supposed to do this morning, Cap. Yeah.
I was going to co-host with you, but I sent you a message and I said I'll go live.
Yeah, Cap, what did you do that was so damn important?
You tell him, Jorgen. You tell him.
I know. Yeah, Cap knows I'm kidding.
The peach. What is Captain? Authenticated.
I was supposed to this morning.
The peach.
I know I fell asleep. That's okay. Well, I went live for you.
Yeah, I fell asleep this morning. It's a new day.
Way to go, buddy. We were just like, well, we all know Cap's unreliable.
You know how it is when you have a new bed, Anthony, that gets so damn comfortable in it because it's new and not broke in yet, and you're like, oh my God.
I don't know. I haven't had a new bed in like 16 years, so I don't know.
It's understandable. And I saw no one else was going live, so I said, okay.
That's your excuse. I got a new bed, so I'm going to use it. And here comes Lisa.
Hello.
Lisa. I'm using my phone because my internet connection's weird, so I have data. So I'm using my data.
Yeah,
you look like you just gotten out of bed.
No, I'm just my hair's a mess. No, I didn't just get out of bed.
She looks like she's been snorting coke for about 10 days straight.
Well, Cap would know. Huh? What did you, Cap? You speak from experience.
Well, while you guys discuss crack, I'm gonna head out. But thanks so much for allowing me on.
See you later, Jack.
Bye, Jack.
See ya.
Jack, we get. That's it.
Yeah, we probably should have not talked about coke in front of the 13-year-old.
See what you did, Cap?
Why didn't you turn your phone horizontal?
See what you did, Cap?
Yeah, I know.
The 13-year-old kid was like, I better leave. This guy's going to talk about coke.
Yeah,
I'm too young for that.
Well, you can't be talking about drugs.
Yeah.
Unless
well, you'd be
Pepsi,
surprised.
Unless it's Pepsi Cola we're talking about.
You'll be surprised what kids at 13 are doing. Well, in my class.
Yeah, I had my neighbor's 14-year-old daughter. This is like, oh God, 8 years ago or so, I think, or 6 years, maybe 6 years ago or so. 14-year-old daughter next door was having sex on the trampoline in the backyard.
Oh my God.
See, back in my day, when I was in school, you were lucky to get a blowjob at that age.
I came out and was like, "Are you kidding me right now?" And it was a good thing my daughter was with my ex at that time, because I was like, at that time she would have only been like 8 years old.
Now I really feel good that Jack left the party.
Yeah, well, my neighbor across the street is used to getting arrested. He always gets arrested for drugs. I always have to tell the cop, I don't know where he is. He's like, do you know where your neighbor is? I go, I don't know. And he's like, well, your neighbor is going to get arrested. And I was like, oh, great.
Kids today,
years.
Kids today. What are you going to do? Kids today.
No, well, my neighbor is not young. He's Cap's age. My neighbor just doesn't care.
There's a teenage girl that lives in the house caddy corner to me. And when I was in Florida, my mom said she snitched on everyone on the block because they had a bunch of warrants for her arrest. So she snitched everybody out that did drugs on the block.
But,
oh my God!
But every street in every neighborhood, everywhere you live in the world, there's always one busybody on the street that knows everything that's going on the street, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
There's always somebody. There's always
the one little busybody that's perched in her window, watching everything that's going on in the street.
It's always
the Gladys Kravitz, right? The Gladys Kravitz.
Yeah. It's the grandmas. It's the grandmas of the neighborhood.
Yeah, they're like the neighborhood watch. They're like the neighborhood watch.
It's the Karens or the widowers. Those are the ones that are watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My mother's sitting here and she just pointed at herself.
Oh boy.
So I haven't seen you in a while, Lisa. What's new?
What's new? I'm waiting for a record to come from Newberry Comics. Yeah, I haven't been on Rachel's stream much. I went to view her stream yesterday, and I was like,
streams? Have you been on any streams? I haven't seen.
I go on Richard's stream. That's about it.
I never seem to see Richard's stream one. I don't know.
Richard doesn't really stream anymore because he's been sick lately. So he's kind of took a break from it. He's been sick for a few weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, he was on my stream today earlier.
And
Rachel.
He didn't stay long though, did he?
No.
He just texted the wax to come.
How'd your stream do, James? How many views has it had? It's probably still processing. It's probably not up on your channel yet.
Well, I can tell you one thing. Let me see here. I've had 6 thumbs up and only 3 thumbs down. That's not bad.
Yeah, I get 2 thumbs down on every single video I put out.
And you can guess that is the same.
They're basically pre-code and Dobbs. I'm sure of it.
Dobbs.
Or maybe he who shall not be named. One of the two.
I don't know. I saw him going live like I think a month ago. I don't know why I still follow him, but yeah.
Yeah, I get 2 thumbs down on everything, and they come like literally seconds after I post it. So
it's probably Dobbs.
Yeah, that's somebody that's got notifications on, so that the second I post something, they can go, ooh.
Pretty no doubt. They're no Dob then that it's the same persons.
Well, yeah.
It's like whatever. If that's what makes your day, go ahead.
Yeah.
Get down.
I better be careful what I say because I might become the next video topic of Brother Brian.
Oh yeah. That's the thing they like to do, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mention their name. Like now that I've mentioned both their names, there'll probably be a video up about me within the hour.
Invisible Ray made a whole stream about me, so yeah, a whole hour stream about me.
Hey,
Can't
Nick
group
Rudo. Hey,
people
Nick, you want to
get
come up?
alive?
Nick Rudo, we got space for one more. You want to come up, Nick? Come on, join
Come
the
on,
party.
Nick.
Yeah,
We
come
got
up and join
20.
us, Nick.
We got
Come on,
good,
Nick.
we got a good crowd. We got 23 people. We're getting up there.
Yeah.
It's all the Rachel, the Rachel crew that have nowhere to look right now. That's why we're providing
Yeah.
the service. We're providing the
thought-
service.
I
Well,
thought she was
thank you
gonna
very
go
much,
live
Dave.
stream.
I appreciate that.
Let me see.
If it weren't for Jorgen, the Waxed, and AGK this morning, I would have given up easily, but they pushed me to
Yeah.
keep on
Never
going,
give
and I
up.
did.
Never give up.
You can't give up. I do live streams every once in a while. You can't give up. I've been doing live streams
Yeah,
So
since
how long did you stay on that time?
2016.
How long did you stay on that time, James? Before
Huh?
you? How long
Over
were you
2
sober?
hours.
I was
So-
on for 2 hours and 11 minutes.
No. The time that you gave up, the solo time.
Oh, about 39 minutes.
Yeah. I would. Yeah, it's tough to. It honestly is tough to go on your own. I would go maybe an hour on my own. And if you're going to be that long, you might as well make a video for your channel.
That's why I'm going. If I ever do a live again, I'll just wait till 12 noon till you're up, and then you can come on with me. Make it easier.
I have streamed once in my life, and it was a couple of years ago, but that's it. So you're more experienced than I am,
yeah.
James.
I enjoy doing live streams, but like the last few months, man, I just haven't been into it.
Yeah, well, they're fun for a short amount of time, and then you
Kev,
kind of get bored of them.
You were going to do a 24-hour stream or something, weren't you?
Yeah, I'm still gonna try to. Every time I set it up to, somebody else decides they're gonna do something for Eric, and I don't want to interfere in it.
Yeah,
No, you should just do it.
JJ's doing, and I'll put that out there, everybody. JJ 22 Explosive Hits this Friday, 5 p.m. to Saturday, 5 p.m. JJ 22 Explosive Hits is doing a 24-hour live stream for Eric Weinbender.
Are they going to raise money in that stream, or
I
what's
guess
going to happen?
that's the
Yeah, they're
idea.
gonna put he's gonna put the link for the.
Oh, it's going to
GoFundMe.
be like a telethon.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, it was like my bikini shoot. I dedicated that to Eric, and I put a link on, and the replay has a link to Eric's GoFundMe. That was my 2 cents worth in, as you could say.
Yeah. Everybody's
Have you
been
heard from
doing
him?
Staring at bikinis. Just go over and donate some money.
Have you heard from Eric? What did he see the video of that, Anthony?
Well, I know he was. He showed up.
There in the beginning.
I saw. Yeah.
Yeah, he was there for a bit.
I put a marker on the title of the video now that says where the little hello to Eric is, so people can fast forward to 2 hours and 19 minutes and see it. And of course, if you go on my Instagram, you'll see the picture of the girls holding up the letter.
I think the main reason why I don't do any streams anymore is because they're too much work for it, and I think it's too rushy, and then you're going to check on who is a troll and who is not, who belongs to Brother Brian.
Yeah, that's the problem with streams.
Let others worry about that then.
Yeah, that's the problem with streams.
Well, I was lucky today. I had no trolls, knock on wood.
Well, because trolls
we
don't
didn't.
come in
We
the
didn't have
morning.
I don't think you had a single troll the whole day, did we?
No.
We haven't had a troll yet here.
Well, James, if you do it in the nighttime, that's when the trolls like to hang out. You do it in the morning, they don't really hang out.
Yeah,
what soured me on doing my own live streams is that it's like every time I would go live, my last probably 10 live streams, something fucking crazy happened and everybody started fighting.
Really?
Yeah, I would. Anthony. It's like,
there were some real meltdowns on your streams.
Yeah.
Well,
your stream does have the meltdown.
A lot of your streams were late at night, and some of the members that would come on your stream were already, 4 sheets to the wind drinking. So that would definitely fuel the fire.
That last live stream I did, Macca and Lisa and Paul Cast and Danielle were arguing, and then Nikki and Kathy were arguing, and it was like I remember I left my own live stream. I just left the fucking screen and left everybody up there arguing.
Yeah, that stream was pretty crazy, but I remember a stream where you had one of your friends on there, and she got pissed off at me, and she told me to go blank yourself. because I don't know what happened. She thought I was like trying to hit on her boyfriend or something. I don't know. It was some weird shit. I remember that.
Oh, that
And then
was
you had
really
another-
yeah.
and
She
then
got
you-
all pissed off and told Lisa to go fuck her boyfriend Roy. And
Why
Beckham,
would I?
after everybody else left, Beckham's like, the one time I get my microphone to work where everybody can hear me and everybody starts fighting, and he goes, "Who the fuck is Roy?"
I don't even know who Roy is. I don't even know who Roy is. And why would I want her boyfriend when I got my own? Like,
And then Cap,
seriously, you know?
and then Cap sits and sings. We are
Hey,
the
Nick.
world.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you.
Oh, pretty good. Yeah, good to see you.
Funny you mentioned that song, Jorgen. I bought a 45 of that at Amoeba.
Really?
We are the world.
I had a 7-inch for years.
So
Yeah, well, I
new in,
had to.
what's new in Nick's world?
Oh, just working. Just got off work. Getting ready to spin some tunes tonight.
And what are you going to
Nice.
spin? You got it. You got your playlist. You got your albums pulled. You decided what you're spinning.
It's always kind of like a of the moment kind of thing. I've actually been getting more into Alice Cooper lately, so I might spin $1 Billion Babies. I finally found a good copy, so excited to hear that later.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah. So
And so you're just a recent Cooper fan.
yeah, I watched the movie Days of Confused recently, and there's like a couple Alice Cooper songs in that movie, and I heard them, and I was like, oh, this sounds interesting. So I kind of dug deeper
I'm
into
trying to
his
think what
discography.
was in Days of
Hey,
Confused?
Roger.
It was
I don't remember what was in Days.
School's Out.
it was School's Out.
School's
and,
Out is in so many movies.
Yeah, and also No More Mr. Nice Guy was also in
okay.
that. You know, the
Yeah.
paddle scene in that
Yeah,
movie.
they just reissued that soundtrack, Days and Confused.
Yeah, which I want to get. That's definitely
I
on
want to
my
get
list.
that too. And
Yeah.
Almost Famous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Almost
Hey,
Famous
TARDIS Rider.
soundtrack
Yeah.
is all MP3.
Well, yeah, but it's on Target and it looks very cool and it's retail price. I'm not gonna pay the $200 for the box set.
For what?
I'm
Yeah,
not
I
made,
wouldn't either.
I'm not made of money.
Almost Famous soundtrack. They redid the soundtrack to Almost Famous, but it's all MP3.
Well,
MP3.
There's a 2 LP version of it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the reality of things, Cap. A lot of things nowadays is not analog. It is
And there's
MP3.
nothing, honestly, there's nothing wrong with digital files if they're mastered for vinyl properly.
Yeah.
Right.
As long as they're mastered for vinyl, you're fine. So, a lot of people knock digital files, but as long as the digital file was good enough in the first place, it can be remastered for vinyl.
Yeah. As long as you got a good remastering of the album.
I mean, as long as it's not some 96 kHz or 128 kHz
Yeah.
MP3, if it's a 320 kHz MP3 or something, that's going to sound just fine.
Totally.
Is anybody else getting the new Billie Eilish record on Friday?
Is it
No.
come out this Friday? I don't
No.
know. I got to hear
Yeah.
some of it first.
I'm
I
pretty
don't-
excited, but I'm a
I've heard
big
the
fan.
song.
I've got
heard
both
the song.
her first. I do have both her first too, but I find them a little on the depressing side. But I have the Third Man Live, and that's good.
Yeah.
I like it more than her 2 studios.
Yeah,
Third
that
Man
one
Live is
version of Third Man Live is worth like thousands of dollars right now. The
Which
one
I
that
have.
Yeah,
went
the
in there,
original one, the first time it was reissued.
yeah,
Not the
when
re-
she
not
went
the
in and
re-
did all the painting and stuff on them.
Yeah, I've got that actually. That's my most valuable record.
Yeah,
I'm sure it
it's
is.
what, a couple $1,000s now, Nick?
It's insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's the only record in my collection that I would never sell
Yeah.
because it's just so one of a kind,
Right. And just think her butt might have sat on it while she was painting it.
Yeah. Only Cap would think about that.
It has her like boot print on it on the cover.
Oh, does it? Then she stepped
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah. I heard about that.
There's video of her like painting the covers and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Third Man Records always do things like that, though.
Yeah, they do
Yeah.
a lot of gimmicky things.
Yeah.
It's interesting because 1.5 year ago, I had no idea who Billie Eilish actually was. There is my interest of new music today.
Well, yeah, I don't have any of her albums, but I've heard of her songs. I heard the Bad Guy song.
The only song I
Believe
like
it
of
or
Billie
not,
Eilish is "I Love You." That's the only song I
I
like.
heard the Bad Guy
I'm going to
song
show you
from
something here.
BTS.
I prefer Billy Idol.
Me
So
too, but yeah.
this is an album. This is an album that came out a couple of weeks ago that I picked up. Dropped a couple of weeks ago. It's the Interrupters. They're a modern punk band. I think their first album was like 2017 or 18. They've got 2 albums and this live album, and they're called the Interrupters. And they're like, take Rancid and The Clash and Paramore and kind of smush them together, and you got the Interrupters,
Cool.
which are a female-led punk band. This is Alive in Tokyo, and this is freaking fantastic. Absolutely, I spun it a couple days ago. It's fantastic. But what I want to show you from here is they do a better version of this song than the original artist. What's that?
Oh.
That guy.
Nice.
Bad Guy. Billie
Nice.
Eilish's Bad Guy done punk style, and it freaking rocks.
Interesting.
Wow.
It is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I'll have to check that out.
And look at this cool vinyl. This is I've never seen vinyl like this before. It's called Pinwheel. Check out this freaky vinyl.
Nice.
Is that not cool or what?
Ooh, that is awesome.
That's cool.
That's
I like
very
that
cool.
vinyl.
So I highly recommend check out the Interrupters. Look it up on YouTube or something. Live in Tokyo. Excellent freaking album. Excellent.
Tardis
Hey,
Rider.
JJ.
Hey, JJ.
Tardis Rider says, Anthony, where in Tokyo do they live? I have friends in Matsudo.
What? Who? What?
Anthony,
Where?
Tardis Rider says, where in Tokyo do they live? I have friends in
Oh,
Matsudo.
they don't live in Tokyo. They're just alive in Tokyo. They're not from Tokyo. Damn it. It's Amy Interrupter and then 3 brothers. Kevin Bivona on guitar, Justin Bonova on bass, and Jesse Bonova on drums. So crazy, huh? But I highly recommend. Highly recommend. These guys just freaking rock.
Nice gatefold.
Yeah.
No, the album says they live.
Give it a listen. Great stuff. There's
Tardis
lots of ska.
Rider
There's lots of ska in it, and it reminds me of things. Everything from the English Beat to the Jam to the Clash to Rancid, like I said, and Paramore.
Tardis Rider says, no, the album says they live in Tokyo.
Yeah. Get off the bong there, Tardis Rider. Stop.
And real quick, since we were talking about it, here's that Billie Eilish with the splatter cover.
Nice.
Cool.
There you go. Yeah.
Where is it you live again, Nick? So I can break in and steal that.
Oh wait, I think he lives in Texas, right? My brother
I do
lives
live in
Austin.
Texas.
Hey, JJ.
I can
I'll
come
forget
over
that.
there.
Texans know how to shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are a gun
up,
state.
JJ. When somebody says good night, well, I can bring you up, JJ. I can only have.
I can say good night because it's midnight here, past midnight here, so I'm
Well,
going
you don't
to
have
bed.
to go. Well, if JJ doesn't want to come up,
I'm going to bed.
Thank you,
we have a
JJ.
space.
I'm going to bed. So good night, everybody.
Good night, Jorgen. Nice to see you, my
Good
friend.
night,
Jorgen.
Hi, Jorgen.
Thanks for
Bye,
being here for me.
Good night.
So we have space for one person now. Let me put.
All right, JJ, if you want to come up, you can come up.
Come up, JJ. Or where's Mazzy's twin? Does he want to come up, Mazzy's twin? That's what I'm calling him now.
We haven't seen the wax in here yet.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh, I want to get some dinner.
Same suspects.
Yeah, I got to go in a few minutes too to get some dinner, and then I'll be back.
Well, JJ, I did a live today, and AGK was there. I had a good cast of characters, and I did really well.
Once you
Yeah,
get
it was a
the
good
hang
stream
of it,
today.
they're not hard.
I had fun
Well,
playing
the
with all the
link's
buttons. I was making everybody zoom in and zoom out. I was having fun with it.
Yeah, now you're not a stream virgin anymore.
No, now I know what to do. I was
you know
moving
everything.
everybody around on the screen. It was fun.
Well, we got room for one person, so anybody wants to come up.
Roger.
We got a good crowd. We got a good crowd in here today. We got a good crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna go get some dinner. It's like 6 o'clock. I'll be back in a few.
Hey, are you one of these people, Cap, that like eats right at 6 o'clock?
No, I'm just starting to get hungry. I haven't eaten today.
Because I know people.
JJ, you can still see the stream. I let it go up as a video.
No, I usually eat between like 3 and 7.
Yeah, see, I eat between normally anywhere from 8:30 to 9:30 is usual for me.
I just eat whenever.
For dinner.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Captain Spalding.
And then there were 4.
And then there were 4. Unless JJ, decides to come up anyhow.
You could talk about his auction that I'm not auction, his 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
That'll be
fun.
Friday afternoon, 5 o'clock.
I'll make sure
Friday
to
5 o'clock Saturday.
I'll make sure to, make a community post on my YouTube about it. I'm sure
I'll put something on my Instagram.
I'm sure one of my 1,000 subscribers will watch it, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you can do that with 1,000 subs.
The thing I want the most about getting to 1,000 subs is I just want to be able to have that community tab to put Instagram style posts on YouTube,
Yeah.
That is
when I got
cool.
the community tab, I was happy about it.
I don't care about the monetization so much as getting.
Yeah.
Having
you don't
that
really get much money. You don't really get much money with 1,000 subscribers anyway.
No, it's pennies. It trickles in. Yeah.
Yeah,
because
I think
anything is better than nothing, though. So.
I think I remember someone said they made like $20 a video, and they had like 3,000 subscribers. Some guy in the BC said he made like $20.
It's not like the game streamers that are making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars.
I mean, there's a guy that makes $8 million a year from just playing games. PewDiePie in Sweden.
PewDiePie makes a humongous amount of money.
Yeah, and then Mr. Beast. I don't even want to think about how much Mr. Beast makes. The guy drops like $1 million in his videos quite often. Yeah, he has 61 million subscribers. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, I bet Vinyl Rewind has a lot. He has like 100,000.
Yeah, I kind of briefly met Vinyl Rewind.
Which one?
Oh, yeah, because you were at TR Marfest.
Who's Vinyl Rewind? Is he what's the guy's name?
Yeah.
I forget his real name, but he just does like a lot of kind of historical videos, like about the history of the Beatles' White Album or the Butcher cover or something like that.
Yeah, he likes to dress in this like 50s kind of vibe.
Yeah.
His whole set is like the 1950s.
They're decent videos.
He's pretty tall in real life. I didn't take a picture with him. I only took a picture with Matt because I was like, I don't really watch his channel, but I don't really want. But it was cool. Yeah. He went to support Matt. Matt was nice.
I'll be seeing Matt in December. I'm going to Portland, so
hopefully
do a video with him.
Where do you live now, Nick?
So I live in San Antonio.
San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah.
We got quite a few Texans in our community, huh?
Yeah. I want to do like a big VC meetup sometime. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah. I
got a few. If I did a VC meetup here, the only people I know that I could meet, well, I could have Bobby Gass is close. Bobby Gass lives like 15 minutes from me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Glenn Calloway, he's an hour and a half down the road. So is Robert from On My Turntable. They're both about an hour and a half down the road.
Okay. A lot of Canadians in the VC.
Charlie Lauder is, I think, a couple hours north.
How about what's his name? The one that likes Depeche Mode. What's his name? It's escaping me. Naz Nomad. Does he live near you?
Naz is in Edmonton.
Ah. Yeah. There's not a lot of people.
He's in another province.
I'm actually going to Edmonton pretty soon because my mom's whole family lives there.
Oh, yeah?
So, and I was born at Edmonton. So.
I was born in Calgary.
Oh.
I was born in Calgary.
Nice.
Yeah. There's a lot of people in Texas you can meet up with. Prog Hat, Mason,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Davis.
I did meet up with
Who else?
Davis.
D lives there. Well, he lives in Northern California now.
Who?
Pat, doesn't he live in Northern California now?
I don't know. I thought Pat was in Texas.
No, Pat's in Northern California. He lives by what's his name? Chris and Steven. They live in Northern California. There's a few people out here in LA. But not very many, but there's a few.
Yeah, you can also tell where somebody lives by their record store day videos.
Yeah, you can tell where they live. But yes, totally.
What record store did they go to?
Yeah.
So did you go to record store day, Lisa? Did you go to Amiibo? Did you go?
Well, I went to the first one. I didn't go to the second one.
You didn't go for the second one?
No, I didn't feel like waiting in the heat. I didn't feel like waiting in the heat.
Was there nothing you wanted? Was there nothing you wanted?
Well, I got the stuff I wanted online, the monkeys and Cat Stevens. I got them online. Amoeba. Yeah, Amoeba had extra stock of the Cat Stevens, so I bought it.
That's the one thing that I wanted, and I got it. So
yeah,
I got the yellow one. Yeah, I got the yellow one.
I got the orange.
Yeah. Then the monkeys is supposed to come this week from Newberry Comics. So we'll see what happens. They're taking their real time sending me it.
I'm actually impressed because that tattoo I bought on eBay, and I rarely shop on eBay anymore because I've had too many bad experiences, but it was the only place I could get the tattoo. And I got it in a week out of the U.S. The guy sent it to me. He didn't send it through the post office. He couriered it to me.
Wow.
Cool.
And the shipping was the same as if you'd done it like by post. But he used some courier company.
Yeah.
That's good.
So that was,
I heard about that tattoo
cool.
album.
And it came beautiful condition. And
how's that tattoo sound?
A positive experience. Because I've had some
pretty good.
I've had some horror stories on eBay, I tell you.
Oh, believe me, I've had some horror stories on eBay too.
I've never had a problem on Discogs. Well, I had only one bad experience on Discogs, but eBay I had a bunch of them. So, but eBay was the only place I could find the darn tattoo. The ones on Discogs were gone like that. The ones that went up for sale were just scooped up. And now that tattoo is like close to $200. So I did good getting that one. I got it at retail price. So.
Yeah, everybody wanted the tattoo, I think. Or the DG's album. You heard about the DG's album?
I think the tattoo.
Everybody wanted that.
The tattoo and the DGs were two of the big sellers. Or the ones that raised in value really fast.
Yeah, my friend wanted
that DG's is plus 200 now.
Wow.
Well, yeah, I saw one for $500.
Yeah, they're going for
on Discog. It's very crazy.
And that Gorillaz box set's going for a lot.
Yeah, the Gorillaz box set.
I'm not a big Gorillaz fan. I mean, I would probably buy their first two albums. Other than that,
I don't need all their albums.
I just want the
song Clint Eastwood.
I just want the one with Clint Eastwood. I think that's the first album.
Demon Days is my favorite, which I think is their second.
That's the one I want. Demon Days. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I like Blur. I just never really was big into Gorilla, where I had to have everything they did.
Yeah, because that Gorillaz, if I'm not mistaken, it's their albums plus outtakes, right? In that box.
I'm not sure, but I know it's 10 LPs.
Yeah, pardon?
It's 10 LPs.
Yeah, I think it was like 5 albums and then 5 albums of outtakes for each album. Like an album of each album there was an album of outtakes for. Or something like that.
Yeah, maybe, I'm not sure.
Correct me if I'm wrong in the peanut gallery.
I was tempted to get that War box set, but
yeah, I saw that there. But they, it's funny, the first drop they had War's greatest hits. So
which I have, yeah.
So it's like,
yeah, but that album, I think
you have to be a hardcore War fan to go after that War box because it was pricey.
Yeah, the box set is okay. I just think you can get that album probably cheaper, used or as a reissue.
I've never
Yeah.
seen used copies of it, but
Oh,
maybe
boy.
that's just where I'm at.
I saw a used copy of that album, and I
Which?
didn't pick it up.
The War?
Yeah, that one album I saw it for $9, and I was like, I'll just leave it on the shelf.
They're a great
Yeah,
band.
I should have got. I thought about getting it, but I didn't. You know,
I saw them for
I had a
I
budget.
saw them for free.
Got to stick to your budget.
Yeah.
It's easy on record
Anthony.
It's easy on record store day to spend too much money.
Oh
Would you
yeah.
like
It
to see
is.
my Elvis movie collection?
What about
You
your
have a
Elvis
lot of
movies?
Elvis?
Do you have
Do you
them all?
want to see? I have all of them. Yeah.
Every last movie?
Yep. I'll go get them.
How many movies were there?
About 32. I have all of them.
Wow.
I'll be
So
right back.
he's Elvis was neck and neck with Godzilla for the number of films they made.
I know.
Because Godzilla has
Yeah.
like 30, I think it's 34, 35 Godzilla films now.
I don't own any Elvis records. I just never
I've
really got
one.
to
I've
it.
just got one.
I got
his
Blue
debut.
Christmas.
I've got the debut.
Yeah.
It's a great album.
I have the Blue Christmas because I got it for $1, so I couldn't pass it up for $1.
And I prefer
Yeah.
Porky Pig's Blue Christmas.
Oh
Porky-
yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah, Porky Pig's Blue Christmas. Blue Christmas.
Speaking of Godzilla, do you get that? There's that Criterion Godzilla box set that recently came out.
I got a previous Criterion box set that came out about 10, 12 years ago or so. Because
okay.
the second time around for that.
Okay, cool.
Actually, no, it wasn't Criterion. It was the Toho Masters, and so the Toho Masters is all the original Godzilla. The first 6 or 7 Godzilla or 8 Godzilla films, all remastered with the original Japanese soundtracks, and they included the American versions. And most of the American versions, the dubbed versions, were chopped down in length too, and they weren't only dubbed, but most of them were chopped down to like an hour and a half, whereas the original Japanese Godzilla films, they all ran around 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I love Godzilla. Grew up with Godzilla as a kid.
Yeah, the originals are good. Those new ones I don't really care for, but
I don't mind. I like what the Americans have done with this new trilogy. I think it was well done. Better than that disaster thing they did in like 1995, where they totally changed Godzilla into some weird lizard going through the city.
Isn't that the movie that had that
Matthew
horrible?
Broderick. It had Matthew Broderick in it, and
It had that horrible song. I don't remember what the name was, but I think they did a remake of a Led Zeppelin song for that movie or something.
but they had him like on 4 legs, right? They had Godzilla like running around on 4 legs. He was a lizard, dude. Like,
yeah,
they just screwed it up. They completely
yeah,
screwed
but
it up.
you can't have Matthew Broderick in a movie. It just won't work.
Yeah, I think
I'm
he had
sorry.
just come off. I think he had just come off of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It was like his next thing.
Yeah, that's what he's known for.
One way to kill your career real fast. Make a bad movie.
Okay, here we go.
All right, let's go Elvis. Let's have our Elvis.
All right.
James is going to get the spotlight. Let's make him big.
All right.
Solo layout. There we go.
Okay, some of these are pirated from
Are you doing
DVDs.
these in alphabetical, chronological order? Or?
Yeah. Elvis Love Me Tender.
That's the first one?
Yep. Some I have here in the DVDs, which I'll show you afterwards, but I'll go with these ones first. Flaming Star. Wild in the Country.
Which one have you seen the most?
Viva Las Vegas.
Is that your favorite?
Yep. Follow That Dream. I just watched that on Turner Classic Movies last night, which I recorded.
I think the only one I've ever seen, well, I've seen 2. I saw the one with Mary Tyler Moore just because I love Mary Tyler Moore.
Kit Galahad. Charles Bronson's in that.
The Nun one. That and Roustabout or whatever it's called. That's the only other one.
Yeah, Fun in Acapulco. Kissing Cousins. Where he plays twins. And there's the one you're talking about. Roustabout.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Tickle Me. Another one I like, Harum Scarum,
The title's familiar.
Paradise Hawaiian Style, Spin Out.
Did he sing in every single one of his movies?
Everything but Cheryl. Easy Come, Easy Go. Double Trouble. Clam Bake, another good one. Speedway, Nancy Sinatra's in that. Live a Little, Love a Little. The Trouble with Girls. Change of Habit.
That's the other one I've seen. Change of Habit. Mary Tyler Moore.
Elvis, That's the Way It Is. And Elvis on Tour. So that's that part there that we've gone through. Now we go through
But
the
Elvis on Tour is not isn't that a concert film, not a movie, right?
Love Me Tender again. But the other one had audio commentary for it. That's why I took it. Loving You. There you got It Happened at the World's Fair, Stay Away Joe, Charo, and Jailhouse Rock.
One of those four pack.
Yeah,
films.
I love this movie, King Creole. GI Blues. Blue Hawaii. My favorite. Can you tell why?
Favorite was which again?
Viva Las Vegas. Can you tell why I love this movie? And Margaret.
So what is your worst? What do you think is the worst movie?
Kissing Cousins.
Yeah? Doesn't do it for you?
Yep. Girl Happy. Girls, Girls, Girls.
Girls. I noticed there's
Frankie
a
and
lot
Johnny.
of girls in these album titles, in these movie titles.
And Elvis the miniseries with Jonathan Rhys Meyers. So there we go. That's all my Elvis movies.
That's a lot of Elvis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of Elvis.
So how did you get into Elvis? What?
I was 8 years old, a year after he died. And I asked my dad about him. I said, who's Elvis? He said, well, he was a rock and roll singer in the 1950s and 60s. I said, is his music any good? And he said, yeah, it was. And then my dad was a vice principal at a high school. And then one day after work, he went to the record store and came home and brought me home Elvis Golden Records, Volume 2, 50 Million Elvis Fans Can't Be Wrong. That's the one where he's in the gold lame suit all over the cover. And I had a Mickey Mouse record player at the time. So I went in my room, put the record on, and when I heard the first song, I Need Your Love Tonight, I was like, my jaw hit the floor at 8 years old. I was like, wow. I must have played that album over and over and over. And I just loved it.
Hey, Greg, man, I don't know. Is that a thing? I don't think you're supposed to do that. Are you a kissing cousin?
Well, isn't that a thing in the South?
Isn't that a no-no?
Isn't that a thing? No, isn't that a thing in the South that you marry your cousin or something, and you have a shotgun wedding?
It's a thing in the South.
I don't know.
I don't know. Nick's in the South. Is there a thing in the South there, Nick?
I used to live in Georgia too, but I have not seen that, luckily.
Maybe like in the deep South, like the deep.
Yeah, like the backwoods. The backwoods.
Yeah, the
In the swamps of Louisiana or something.
Next to the hooch still, right? Next to the hooch still. Yeah, kissing cousins. I don't know.
No, you don't.
I remember when Elvis died. I was in the hospital. The only time I've ever been in the hospital in my life. I was in the hospital having my tonsils out, and I'd gotten what was called paratonsillitis. It's like a bad version of tonsillitis, and it like really badly infected. So I had to go into the hospital for like 2 weeks, and they were pumping like freaking drugs into me to try to cure it. And then when they couldn't cure it, they had to, they took my tonsils out. But yeah, I remember I was in the hospital recovering from really bad tonsil surgery when Elvis died.
Wow.
I remember they brought the Toronto Sun, the local newspaper, in and stuck it on my bed and like front page, Elvis is dead.
And I don't know how I knew about him when I was 8 years old, because at that age you're more into toys and I was into Star Wars and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden Elvis popped into my head, and I wanted to know about Elvis, and then next thing you know, I'm an Elvis fan, and then that led to the Beatles.
Yeah,
and
that's
all
how
the
it
other music I'm
happens.
into now.
That's how it happens.
Yep.
Yeah. Everybody discovered Elvis one way or another.
I never really got into Elvis, but I have his first album.
Yeah, his first album's classic. I mean, it's great stuff.
I used to have a whole bunch of Elvis records that my dad
and of course,
wore.
the Clash, did the homage to that album cover. So.
Yeah, London Calling.
London Calling, yeah.
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 Lisa, how did you get the heart next to your name? How did you get that heart next to your name? How do you do that?
Because I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm on my phone, so I put the heart next to my name.
James, you don't have any more room next to your name for anything.
No. I got so many names in my name already.
Yeah, James, you're gonna have to eliminate some people.
Like, your channel name's not the same name as that, is it?
Well, I started with my real name, but then I changed it to this. But it's staying like this, and I'm not putting any more names.
Trying to type that channel name into a search bar on YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be a pain in the neck, kind of.
I'd have to send them the link.
Harder for people to find them easy with a long name.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just need a
channel
short
name. You want to keep it short and sweet, right?
But Nick, do you know who Lenny White is?
I've heard the name, but I don't think I've actually heard his music before.
He's a drummer. He played with Chick Corea, Chaka Khan, Herbie Hancock, Ringo Starr.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll have to check him out.
Yeah, I got into him because of he was on the Fab Forum on Sirius XM the other night in an interview, and he just inspired me and blew my mind. I was like, wow, I love this guy. So I want to get into his music now. And now I'm starting to fall in love with bluegrass and jazz and stuff like that.
I never got into bluegrass at all. Bluegrass or folk, I just never got into it.
I only have one bluegrass album, and that's Nickel Creek. And that's about
Nickel Creek is great.
It's the only bluegrass I own.
I really like Old Crow Medicine Ship.
I've heard of them.
They're kind of Americana, bluegrass-esque.
Yeah.
More modern.
Oh, we got somebody sneaking up here.
Ooh.
Oh,
it's JJ.
No.
Hey,
hello,
JJ.
Hey, guys.
Hey, JJ.
Oh,
we lost JJ.
And he's gone.
He saw you went.
He was in, he was out.
Oh, wait for him to come back. What did you do there, JJ? Did he eject when you? That was the fastest person to ever come and leave a stream in the history of streams.
That was the fastest chat we've ever had with him.
Are you the Flash? And now we know who the Flash is in real life. The Flash is really JJ 22 Explosive Hits.
It's not Barry.
It's not Barry Allen.
No.
It's JJ. He's coming. Here comes the Flash, folks. It's the Flash. It's the Flash.
Welcome back.
He's back.
Sorry about that.
Welcome back, Flash.
I clicked out of the window in error. I was like, oh, geez, I lost him. Sorry.
How you doing, JJ?
I'm doing good.
That's good. That's good.
Long day at work, waking up it's good to see you guys. Waking up at 4 a.m. It's always hard to adjust back to London time after you've been on regular Central time on the weekend. So
London time?
Yeah, my job is based out of UK, so I work pretty much on London. My job is pretty much based on London time for meetings and projects and all that fun stuff. So
oh my God.
And you're where? You're where now?
I'm in Milwaukee in Central time.
So you're okay. So you're +6, so 6 hours ahead of London, right? For you, 6 hours ahead?
Yeah, they're 6 hours ahead of me. So yeah, the only thing that's nice about it though too is at a certain point they stop bothering me because they all go back to their families and stuff, so I can get work done. So I only get pinged like crazy in the morning, and then it goes away. It's kind of, that part I do like.
That's kind of how my job is too. But yeah.
Good to see you on camera, Nick.
Yeah. Good to see you too.
Yeah.
That just reminds me, I'm almost at the end of my saga with my Yamaha amp.
Oh, really?
Yes, they officially have made the deal with them for the new Yamaha. They're supposed to be sending me an invoice today or tomorrow morning to buy the one they offered me as a replacement.
What happened? It broke, and then it was
Oh yeah, you didn't hear the saga, huh? Well, for those
a while
in
ago.
the know,
No.
I had a Yamaha RX 675, the top of the line Yamaha that I got in. It's my third Yamaha. I've been a Yamaha guy since 1980. I've had 3 of them over the last 40 years. The first one I had, I bought at a stereo show. You know those shows where they, you go and you buy audio equipment from a show.
Yeah.
And I went. I saw the Yamaha display. Bought my Yamaha there, and I loved that thing. It was such a good amp. And I had that for 20 years, from 1980 to 2000, and I sold it for more than I paid for it. And I bought a new one, and the main reason I bought it is because I needed to upgrade. That 5.1 was coming out, all that jazz. Things were changing, digital age, and that was the only reason I sold that Yamaha, was to just move up in technology. And then the next Yamaha I had for 12 years, and I still have it. It's in a box. And I ran that one from 2000 to 2012, but I had to phase it out mainly because so many things have HDMIs and so on. I needed to change basically for HDMI inputs because of all my game consoles and TV and all that crap. That was the only reason I changed that one, was I needed to change the way you connect to it. So then I got this one in 2012, and in May, it wouldn't recognize like you turn it on and it wouldn't recognize the HDMI devices. It couldn't figure out what you'd turn some device that was on HDMI and you got no sound, nothing. It just couldn't figure out what to do. So I looked online and found out that through some various forums that it was a problem with that particular amp. That particular model had a flaw that would show up 8 to 9 years down the line. A digital circuit in that thing would crap out. And so, I couldn't play my turntable or nothing because it wouldn't switch. You couldn't get it to switch to the right inputs.
Right.
So I took it into Yamaha, and of course we were in lockdown at that time. This was the middle of May. And I had to go through this process because they're not seeing the public. You couldn't just walk into the Yamaha office and repair center and drop it off. You had to make an appointment and fill out a form and all this crap at a certain time slot because of the lockdown. I took it in the middle of May. The guy gave me an estimate, and it's $1,000 amp. So the guy gave me an estimate, or maybe it was like 900 or 800 at the time.
Right.
The guy gave me an estimate of $350 to fix it. A digital circuit unit board had to be replaced, but they would have to order it. At the time, he said from the U.S., which I found was crap later on. He said it would take 4 to 6 weeks to fix it. Do you want to fix it for $350? Now, I know there's no way in hell I would ever find an amp that does of anywhere near what that thing does for $350 new. So it was kind of a no-brainer. Yeah, I'm going to fix it because I'm not going to get an amp. You're not going to get a new stereo for $350 that does what it does. Not going to happen. So I said, yeah, go ahead, fix it. So I wait the 4 to 6 weeks. He said, please allow us 4 to 6 weeks. We got to ship the part up from the U.S. Blah blah blah. It's a pandemic. Blah blah. So fine. I can understand that. 7 weeks later, I've heard nothing. So this is like the end of June. I'm like, phone him up. Where's my amp? What's going on? The guy goes, you never okayed the repair.
Oh, geez.
I go, you and I spoke on the phone, and I have an email right here confirming our phone call and confirming the go ahead to fix it. And he's like, well, I don't know. You never confirmed. Blah, blah, blah. So then he phones me back 15 minutes later. He says, oh, yeah, I found the email. You're right. My mistake.
Oh, geez.
So
What a mess.
Yamaha has the amp there for 7 weeks. Haven't even touched it. Haven't ordered the part. Nothing. I'm like, okay, Anthony, keep your cool. Keep your cool. The guy goes, I'll put a rush on it. I'll get the part. Give me 2 weeks. I'll get the part. I'll get it done. Blah, blah, blah. That was the 29th of June. It's
Oh, wow.
What is it now? The 25th of July?
Yeah.
So 3 weeks goes by. I call up Yamaha again. Like, what the hell? And it's like, at this point, I'm not even speaking to the tech. I go to the top. It's like, I want to speak to the service manager, guy in charge of this stuff. I'm like, this is over 2 months. I want my freaking stereo. Like, what the heck, guys? You're Yamaha. You're a high-end audio company. Like, this is not looking good on you guys right now.
Right.
So the guy goes, okay, let me look into it. He calls me back. He goes, yeah, you're right. We're terribly sorry for all the confusion and frustration. It turns out I can't even give you a date when it's going to be repaired because according to what I see on my computer, the part is actually coming from freaking Japan.
Oh, geez.
Hmm.
So he goes, I wish I could tell you it'll be repaired tomorrow or it'll be repaired 2 months from now. I can't tell you. I'm like, listen, buddy, I've been, lucky I had a loaner amp that my ex was actually wanted me to sell for that I could use to at least play my records, but I can't do anything else,
Right.
So it was like, buddy, I've been without my audio system. You're Yamaha. You're supposed to be high end. I've been out without my audio system for 2.5 months. Now you're telling me you don't know when you're going to repair it. Like, this is unacceptable. So the guy goes, I'll tell you what, we'll give you a brand new, the version of the amp that now replaces the one you have, the RX V6A, which is a sweet freaking amp. Because when I thought about repairing it, I said, well, what can I buy now? If I had to buy a new one, what would replace it? And it's
Right.
the RX V6A, which is a gorgeous amp. It retails in Canada for around $1,000. In the US, it retails for like 600 or 700, 600 bucks or something. But in Canada, $1,000. So the guy goes, tell you what, for all the frustration and everything, I'll sell you direct from Yamaha one of these RX V6As for $500. Half price.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, okay.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
Right. So that's what I'm in the process of doing now, is just arranging to get the invoice to me, and then I can go pick it up. And they keep my old amp and dispose of it and blah, blah, blah. Basically, I trade in the old amp and a discount for the inconvenience. Yamaha trying to save face,
right. Yeah, that's always sucks. I mean, I've gone through that with cars and other things like that when you get messed around like that, and then people. It always sucks when people don't own up to what they did. That's the part that always frustrates me the most.
Yeah. So I'm getting an amp for half price. So,
Cool.
Yeah.
Worked out again for you.
So finally, the end of that saga, because it's been frustrating. Hey, Anthony, everyone. Hey, Trekker. How you doing, buddy?
Well, I got to head out, y'all, but it was really good to be here.
Good to
Thanks
see
for
you,
having
Nick.
me,
Nice
Anthony.
seeing you, Nick.
Nice
Yeah.
to see you, Nick.
Nick live and in person rather than just
somebody else
video.
coming in.
Nice to see you.
Yeah.
We got
Probably to
Mr.
come up
Ron-
every once in a while.
We got Mr. Ron Beaudry joining us.
Hey, Ron.
Ron.
Nice to see you, Nick. Thanks for coming.
See you, Ron. See you,
Bye.
everybody.
See you,
Hey, Nick.
Take
Bye-bye.
care. Mr. Beaudry, did you hear the saga, Nick? Ron, did you hear the saga about my Yamaha?
I heard something about the parts coming from Japan or something.
Yeah. So yeah, 2.5 months because I just told the whole story for everybody. 2.5 months later, my Yamaha still hasn't been fixed.
Right.
I went to Yamaha and like, this is unacceptable. You're supposed to be a high-end company, blah blah blah. So then they said the part has to come from Japan. They don't know when they'll be able to fix it. And I'm like, this is unacceptable. I haven't had my audio system for 2.5 months, and now you're telling me it could be a day or a month or 4 months from now.
It's like a processor or something? What?
It's a digital circuit board.
Yeah, digital. There you go. Throw that shit out. Put an analog in there. Let's get done with
Yeah,
it.
it's not even the analog portion of the amp. It's the digital side of the amp.
It's to do with the surround sound stuff.
Yeah. Exactly. Not even part of the analog stage. So end result was they apologized. They're like, we're terribly sorry. this is what we're going to do. We're going to give you an RX V6A, which is their top of the line amp that is comparable, actually even better than what I had.
Right.
$1,000 amp. We're going to give you one for $500, half price, to make up for the inconvenience and everything. Direct from Yamaha. I'm getting an amp for half price.
Are you gonna? So you're buying that or what?
Yeah, I'm going to buy it. Yeah. Because my repair was gonna cost $350.
Yeah,
I can have a brand new. I can have
Right.
a brand new state of the art, top of the line amp. For
$150. You know what? It plays to complain, folks.
Yeah, you see.
And I wanted to say hello to James and hello JJ and hello Lisa.
Hello.
Hello.
How have y'all been doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Nice to see you.
I haven't seen you in a long time, Ron.
No.
So what's
how's
new,
the
Ron?
how's the room coming?
Yeah, how's the room coming?
Well, you want to see?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
we'll make you big. We'll make you big. Let's go on a tour.
We've actually been working on it, for crying out loud.
Well, you haven't been on stream, so you must have been doing something.
It looks different here, right?
Wow, yeah.
Oh, you put the walls up. You got the walls up.
So this is where you come in here. Now you got turn to the right. This is the bedroom.
Yeah, I remember last time you showed me you didn't have the walls in.
We got light. We got electrical too. Look, electrical. And this is the closet. Electrical.
Big closet.
Yeah.
Wow.
9 by 9, I guess, something like that. And this bedroom is 16 by 22, so that's pretty good size.
Excuse me.
And then, this is kind of like the entryway to go into the stereo room here. And then remember, I added this door over here.
Yeah, yeah.
Because now we have another closet in here now.
Oh,
wow.
you built that in now too, You have been busy, boy.
So, see, got the electrical done, got the sheetrock up. We haven't done any work today, but, you know, we're busy. So, that's what I've been up to.
And now, do you still not have a stereo, functioning stereo yet, huh?
Yeah, here's my stereo in this boxes right there.
Yeah, it's still all packed up in the corner there, yeah. When do you think you'll be back in? Do you have a time when you think you'll be done? Have you set a date? Have you set a goal?
The goal is to get it done in 2021.
But when I don't know.
Can you go without music that long? How are you surviving?
Yeah, I've got music. I listen to music, but so you got to finish putting the sheetrock up. A couple hours.
Ryan, I think your ride's there.
And then probably a week to get all the mudding, all the drywall stuff all finished. And then we've got to paint everything. So that's probably another week because I got to prime everything. So all the new drywall, I got to prime it all and then paint everything. And then I got to put the flooring in. So it's probably 3 weeks, probably. Yeah, maybe 3 weeks if I work at it every day.
Yeah, you think you can get it done in 3 weeks?
Well, probably not, but maybe.
Probably not.
The
But
worst one I ever did was my kitchen.
We've been working on it.
And once you finish,
Just my wife and I, we got them big sheets, so we got to put up there, and she's holding on to it, and I'm screwing them in.
And once you get that job done, once you get that job done, are you done with the house now? Can you sit back and relax?
I don't think there's any more. Yeah, that's the inside is going to be completely done at that point. But then, once we get that part done, then I've got to start putting up all the shelves and the closets and all that stuff. That's another probably few days just to do all that stuff. Shelving and the hook and the coat racks and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work.
Yeah, but I can handle it.
Yeah, it took me a long time to build this room down here, so I know what you're going through, Ron. Because my kids both wanted their own rooms, so I got put down here. But I needed an office I could work in 8 hours a day. So
Yeah, so you've got a nice downstairs that's a lot quieter down there for you, and you can get some work done.
Absolutely. That's because I wake up at 4 a.m. on London time. So.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, that's. I used to have the house before this. I had I had my music room over the garage.
Okay.
And it was 35 by 16, so it was pretty long. So I had a bed in there because I was working third shift.
Oh,
and
wow.
when you got 4 kids and you're working third shift, yeah, you need to be somewhere where you can't hear them screaming and killing each other all the time.
Right. My wife.
There's a question for you, Ron. There's a question for you.
No, there's no Cat 5. But you know what? That might be an idea because then I wouldn't have to worry about the Wi-Fi so much. I could just
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, put some Cat 5 wiring in just for
yesterday, but I kept freezing yesterday on the live stream, guys. When I figured out, some reason to operate my printer, I need to be on Wi-Fi. So I was printing off some addresses and stuff, and I forgot I was still on the Wi-Fi. And down here I wasn't getting a good signal. But when I'm hardwired in, that gives you a
solves all the problems.
Signal. Yeah.
And see, now part of the thing is this wall here. Well, it's one of the good things. This wall is all brick, and this whole wall on this whole side is brick. See how thick it is?
Mm-hmm.
So you put the drywall over the brick wall.
Yeah, I put the drywall over top of the brick.
Is it like outside brick?
Yeah, outside brick, like outside of a house, because it used to be the outside of a house at one time.
So it's the red brick, red outside brick.
Well, they had it painted white, yeah, but this room was always
the house was. So then the house was extended. The house was extended or something.
Yeah, this house that we bought, it's what is really weird because it was a 1951 brick ranch in original condition with a one owner. So that's cool when you got a car, but it's not so good when you got a house.
yeah, I know what you're saying. And they didn't upgrade anything ever.
Well, they did on this side, see, but the other side of the house was all the walls were 3/4 inch tongue and groove pine. It's really nice if you got a hunting lodge, but it's not nice for a house.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, it's like what I've got in my basement, all tongue and groove, natural wood pine. But I just left it on the walls in the basement. What the hell?
Right, and this stuff was nice too. There wasn't a knot in it. It was all clear. I mean, it was really nice wood. But back in 1950, there was so many pine trees around here that they just would cut them down and get them milled out, and that would use that for their houses. I don't think. And then they had the original flooring was cork, because that's kind of a thing too back in the day. So we did a lot of
do you have basements where you live, or not really?
What, sir?
Where you live, do you have basements?
No, there's no basements here.
Yeah, so I thought, that's more a northern thing up here, Wisconsin and stuff.
Yeah, I used to live in Minnesota and Canada, so I know all about the basement thing. When I was the oldest one, so guess what? My bedroom was in the basement. Yeah. Which is cool. I liked it better like that,
Yeah, that was the only place you could get a big bedroom. You just take over the basement.
My bedroom's in the basement. That's where my man cave is, my own shower, toilet, everything.
Yeah.
What more can I ask for?
No, that's great. Exactly.
And my snack drawer.
Right. Yeah, you look down south, they don't have basements, they have swimming pools. So
yeah, they have a lot of those around here too. But now on the other side, it was see, when we originally bought the house, it was a 4-bedroom. And then I took the other side and I got rid of a hallway. I put the air handler up in the attic and I chopped the wall down and I made it a 1-bedroom with a big walk-in master bath with the double sink and the shower and the whirlpool, modernized it, right?
Right.
And then we have a guest room, and then I took another wall down and we have the open concept living room and kitchen. And then over here now, I changed it around because the old configuration what had happened was the original couple bought the house in 1951. They had it built. They had one daughter, And when she was in her 30s sometime in the 80s or maybe early 90s, they added another like 1,000 square feet on the house. So, and then the daughter stayed on the older side, and the older couple, they moved over on this other side. And, you know, they did that because they own the house and everything. Now, then the mom passed away, then the dad passed away, then the daughter got sick and ended up in the hospital and everything. So the house got sold. That's when I bought it. But yeah, I had to buy it under the condition because the city does not allow any duplexes in this neighborhood.
Oh, wow.
This is Cherokee Heights. You know, this is the nice side of Waycross. They don't allow any, there's no rental anywhere around here. So I had to make it into a single family home, which I wanted to do. But the cool thing was with that brick wall in the way, man, it really helps with the stereo room, you know, for the sound.
Oh, definitely.
So,
Another thing you do is put styrofoam up. I mean, I'm sorry, you know, the egg crate stuff like they use in studio.
well, I do a little bit different than that. But anyway, I'm going to make a video on that. But see this wall and the back wall here, if I turn the camera, that's the back wall of the of the stereo room right now. That is a 2x4 wall. I'll come back to it. 2x4 wall. It's insulated. And then behind that, it's a brick wall. Then you've got another wall, 2x4 wall, and then the bathroom, then another 2x4 wall, then a brick wall, which is actually the fireplace. So that it's a really huge, thick wall. The fireplace is. And then on the other side of the fireplace in that corner, that's where my wife has her recliner and where she watches TV. So, I mean, I can be in here at 4 a.m, blasting the stereo. As long as she's got her TV on, she can't hear a thing.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
I'm missing it.
Another wall back behind it. Yeah, so she can be sleeping at 3 a.m, and I can be rocking and rolling in here. And now I've added this door. We didn't have this door before. See, I added this wall right here and the door. We didn't have that door before. We just had the one door, right? So it's even better now. So
What's that blue thing in the ceiling above you?
you know, James asked me that before.
Yeah, I did.
Masking tape up there, that painter's tape. So when we're on side and I'm doing drywall and sanding and whatever, I can tape. I put that tape on there because I don't want any dust getting in here.
Oh yeah, see, painter's tape here is green. It's not blue.
You got the blue, blue painter's tape here.
Yeah,
there
we
it
get
is.
green here.
Yep.
The frog tape is green here. That's another kind of tape. It's even better than this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm reading Slambo's comment. It's kind of funny you say that, Sean. My mom's place is the exact same way. The new house they just got, where it was weird to me when I went down in the basement. It was like there was a porch out there. I'm like, what the heck? And then I used to basements that are like underground, and hers is, you know, it was a raised ranch too. I think you guys are really close to each other. If I'm gathering your bearings, Slambo, I think you live right near Mom. Actually, I know you do.
A ranch is basically like a bungalow, right, Ron?
Yeah, same thing.
Same thing, right? We call them bungalows in Canada. You guys call them ranches, I think.
Depends where you live. Yeah, it's a bungalow. It's a ranch, rambling ranch, whatever.
Everything's on one.
All it means is it's not a 2-story, or it's not a a split level. It's just one level.
Yeah. Well, we got somebody coming in. Who do we got coming in? Who's joining the festivities?
Lisa.
Slambo.
Hey, Lisa. Hey, Sean.
Hi.
Hey, Sean.
I'll be right back.
Jennifer finished work. She works right there, so you can see why I was not able to come on screen.
Ah.
Hey, Slambo.
So I missed some of the conversation because I was putting the camera ready and checking on dinner as well. So
We were talking about Ron was talking about construction.
Right.
Well, you know, when I come on, they want to know, how's it going, Ron? Where you at? You got your damn stereo set up? I'm like, hang on a minute.
It's a big project. That is a big project.
Right. And this is like stage 2. The first project, well, actually, I had 2. Well, the first project included a bathroom and a kitchen. And in the bathroom,
project.
The bathroom we went from, we about tripled the size of the bathroom and moved everything. So, we're cutting holes in the slab, redoing all the plumbing, and the same with the kitchen. We moved to this sink. It was redid the whole thing. So that's a lot more money and a lot more work and stuff involved. Here it's just, a couple of bedrooms and a stereo room and a couple of closets.
Right.
So we got a lot of electrical. I got to change where the lights and stuff went. And then I've got to do all the plugs and everything. But that was pretty easy compared. Plumbing is always a lot more and a lot more expensive.
Yeah, wiring is usually pretty simple.
Yeah, wiring's not so bad unless you get into all the three-way switches and stuff, which, I try not to do.
Right. Right. I know a guy for that.
So I take it, Ron, you're technically not a licensed electrician or plumber or
I'm
contractor.
technically a machinist. That's what I am. So yeah.
So do you think if you had an inspector in it, your stuff would all pass code?
Oh yeah. You have to do it right. You can't. There's no halfway. I think I got to hang on a minute now. You want to be the inspector? I got some exposed. Well, actually,
yeah, we'll be the inspector. We'll be the inspector.
I don't think I have much. Well, here we got some here.
I see the electrical boxes are in there. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't see any staple gun staples through the wires.
No, see, and I got everything secured in there.
Up the code.
So it looks pretty good.
Proper gauge wire. Yeah, it's looking good. Looking good.
I had to put a junction box because where the wire used to come out of the wall down here, right? For this light over here, the wire used to come right here and from this wall. So I had to take it and put it down, and the wires come here. This is where the wires come in. See?
The old wire. Yeah.
And now I want the light switch to control, this light here instead. I added two, so I had to put a junction box for this wire came in. This is the old wire, right, where it came in, and then it come out here, and it goes to my switch. It's not like all new, I'm not going to crawl all the way down there to run the wire. I just put a box here, and then I can lengthen the wire down that way. So, it's not just a wire with a couple of nuts in the wall. It's actually got a junction box, all that stuff.
So where will the stereo be set up in this new room?
Yeah, this is the bedroom here. Okay.
Where will you have the stereo located?
Exact same place.
Which is where? What are we looking at? Where?
Right here.
So where all that stuff is piled.
Yeah.
So you didn't do any construction or make any changes over there where the stereo would be.
Oh yeah, we did. See, it's another thing we did too. We scraped all the popcorn off. So you had popcorn.
Yeah, I remember you took the popcorn off.
That's double knockdown. So the same thing here. We scraped all the popcorn off. And once I get it taped and I get it primed and everything, then the guy's going to come and he's going to put the double knockdown on the ceiling. Get rid of all the popcorn on it. So
did you put any special wiring in for your stereo system?
No, I did not.
Special outlets or anything?
Well, I used to have my other house. I had the cryo treated hospital grade outlets and all that stuff, and I just left them over there. I could have taken them out and brought them over here, but I didn't bother with all that. The nice thing about this room over here is
because I figured if you're doing all that work, maybe you would put an isolated circuit in for your stereo or something.
This room is on its own circuit. There's nothing on this circuit except this room only. And there's no appliances. All it is my stereo basically, and a couple lights. So I don't have any.
So it's pretty much
already is isolated.
It's kind of basically on its own circuit because it's all it is a couple of lights and my stereo on the circuit in here. Then the other room, it's got two different circuits that it's on, and none of it. So this utility room, we do have that upright freezer that's going to be going in that room. That's one of the reasons we got that room in there. And plus, my wife needs more closet space.
They all do.
Women always need closet space.
Yeah, so
yes, they do.
Another closet in there.
Yeah. Or they need a shoe closet. That's what they need.
Yeah, but clothes and have a shoe one and purse
So, Lisa,
one.
are you one of these women that buys lots of shoes?
No.
No.
Nope, I have a couple pairs. I have some Vans and some Adidas, and that's about it.
Records over shoes, huh?
Having 3 other women in the house, I swear to God, I mean, it feels like Amazon. I'm always kicking a shoebox when I know what it is right away before I even open the dang thing. I'm like, what the hell?
It's like my first ex. I swear she had a shoe addiction. You know, like it was ridiculous. The piles and piles of shoes.
Yeah.
And I swear she'd wear them once or twice, and then it was like onto another pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Wow. My wife's really good about that. She doesn't, she's got to have some good support for her shoes, but she's got, I don't know, a number of pairs she can wear. And then she got some really nice. It was like a snakeskin, kind of heels down there in Clearwater, but they hurt her feet, so she never wore them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean, I was taken aback by when my mom gave me a kitty.
What?
Gave you what?
Oh, there's a kitty cat. I see.
Kitty cat.
He wants
Make him big, Anthony.
Oh yeah. We got to get make the animals big because animals are always popular.
Yep.
Yes, they are.
He wants down. He's not sure.
If you ever watch The Vinyl Archivist, Diva's always on his camera.
Yeah.
And, my cat actually tried, because I have a big monitor here that I'm in front of, and my cat actually tries to talk to Diva. It's so cute. I'm trying to catch him.
Really? That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Dead Wax. If you ever notice, Dead Wax always has his cat walking around.
Yeah,
You never see the cat. You also see the tail. You also see
It's
the
a
tail
massive
on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got his cat, and then you got Eddie with his chihuahuas. Eddie always has his chihuahuas in the background.
Yeah.
My dog.
I love those two little doggos.
My dog and cat don't get along, so this is the cat domain, and upstairs is the dog's domain. That's why you guys have never seen Joy, even though I've talked about her. But she doesn't. If she comes down here, it's like a war.
Yeah, my dog should be scratching at my door any minute now. That's what he does.
Mm-hmm.
What type of dog do you have, Lisa?
We have so many dogs, but my dog's a Chihuahua. She's 12 years old. She's a senior citizen.
Mine's a lab mix.
Yeah.
90 pounds.
Ron, did you ever have any animals, Ron?
My wife,
thank God. I got it. My wife has
the older dogs from
It has the push, but.
Hey,
Hello,
Cap.
Cap. Hello, Cap.
Cap. What did you have to eat?
Hey, Cap.
Hello, Cap.
we rescue older dogs now is what we do. So those dogs you see sitting at shelters or at rescues and nobody wants them because they're older. My wife and I take them in. So.
Wow, that's a lot of work doing stuff like that.
Yeah, I learned to get pet insurance ever since. Yeah, that's all I learned. But yeah, it's fine. I mean, I enjoyed the love, and they haven't had too many problems at all, and it seems to be great. They just want a home, somebody to love because they see everybody else going to homes and they don't get.
Older dogs don't get adopted a lot in shelters.
No, they usually give them to us. They usually go.
Shelters. I'm a sucker. If I go to a shelter, I want to take them all home.
I had a couple when I was younger. When I was like 19, 20, they worked at the Humane Society in Winnipeg, and I can tell you where all the older animals go, and it's not to somebody's house.
No.
Nor is it to a farm.
It's not
the farm. No, they don't go.
They're on a clock. They got so long to be adopted.
Not all of them, but I mean, the ones that people that kind of mean and they're growly, the ones that people kind of getting rid of the dog. Yeah, nobody wants that kind of animal. So
no, nobody wants a growly dog. I had one for many years named Sugar Puff. Hated everybody.
The cats. I mean, the cats can get really mean. They're always in the cage with hitting at you. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's not
yeah, we
my
got
wife volunteers with
an evil dog. We have an evil dog in our house that has bitten everybody. But my dad just loves it so much. So we still have the dog, even though he's evil.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he likes to go in a closet. That's his thing. He lives in the closet. Yeah, the dog lives in the closet.
Well, he's scared of somebody. He wants to be by himself. He don't want
No,
to be around.
he wasn't originally our dog. My mom got it from
He
a
wants a
lawyer.
doghouse. Maybe he had a doghouse in his old.
I don't know. My mom got it from a lawyer. This lawyer wanted to get rid of her Chihuahua. So
James
my mom...
Checkplex.
Okay, I will. I'll
Yeah.
take it right now.
It's a treat for you. I want to
All
report
right.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
But there must be a Madison thing, Sean, because like you don't have that much here. But that basement, you know, I went down to Mom's and I was like, I'm in the basement because they're like, you have a porch. I'm like,
Right.
What is this? Because she just bought a new house over on just off of Odana Road.
Yeah, at least half the houses in this neighborhood are raised ranch.
Yeah.
So
it's a total Madison thing. I don't see that very much around here, but maybe out in Pewaukee.
Well, it's what I'm used to from LA. So
yeah. Nikki and James is very happy right now.
Yeah.
We all want to report tomorrow.
What is it about, James? Why are you so happy?
It's a movie called Tanya's Island.
It's Tanya's Island again.
With the gorilla. I've never seen it.
Yeah, save your money, James. Save your money, James. I actually watched
it. Has been getting a lot of love in the vinyl community.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I watched a little too much of that movie, and I was like, what the heck did I just watch?
I think the trailer was enough for me.
You know what? It's actually not that bad.
She was in The Last Dragon, or whatever that was, too, I think.
Yes, yeah, Last Dragon.
Yeah.
But the guy that plays in Tanya Island, the guy that plays like the psycho boyfriend, he actually does a pretty good job of that. The whole idea is it was supposed to be, it was kind of like a Beauty and the Beast meets King Kong idea.
Oh, I see.
You know, like Rachie promotes it to be like Tanya getting intimate with the ape, but that actually doesn't even happen in the movie. It's just,
really?
Yeah, it didn't happen in the movie.
It doesn't
That's
happen.
why I didn't watch it. I don't want to see that.
Well, James,
it's basically, you know, Tanya goes to this island with her boyfriend. It's a secluded island to live, and he's a painter or some crap. And she, you know, she's bored and discovers this monkey gorilla that's fallen in love with her or whatever. And she spends all the time with the gorilla. And then the boyfriend goes psycho because she's spending more time with the gorilla than him. And, you know, the boyfriend goes to a really whack job and locks her up in a cage. And he just goes,
sounds like an episode of Jerry Springer.
He just goes totally whack.
Jerry.
Like,
yeah, it sounds like an episode of Jerry Springer.
So I just to promote the little self promotion here on I don't know, Ron heard or not, if you can help me talk it up on Friday starting at 5:00 until Saturday at 5:00. I'll be doing a 24-hour live stream to help raise money for Eric Weinbender's GoFundMe page.
Wow, nice.
And I'll be spinning the idea is to spin KTEL records, but if it evolves into something else, that's great. The whole idea is
it'll probably have to, at some point.
If you donate $50 or more, I'll destroy KTEL record on the air live for the files. So if you donate 50 or more, you can prove it to me. I got a whole slew of KTELs back here that are warped, killed. That never made it into the actual collection. So I will be happy to also satisfy the audio files taste as well. Besides my people who are interested. We'll start with country greats and then go to polka and then maybe go to some other stuff and work our way up, just keep going through the ages there with KTEL for 24 hours straight.
Well, that's great. I wish you much luck on that. That's really, really worthy cause.
Hope a lot of people tune in.
Me too.
And you said when now? Again, keep repeating that so people can remember it. What was it? Friday?
Friday.
Friday at 5:00 Central Time.
Friday at 5. Okay, sounds great.
PM.
Yeah,
and people can pop in if you want to. I'll put you on camera if you want to come on camera. I'll talk, whatever. The whole idea is just
I'll try to make it over there and we can hang out for a little while. Yeah,
that'd be great. Whatever. Like I said, just I'll let things happen too. Like I said, Davis wants to come on and talk about jazz. I'm not making it that has to be KTEL the whole time.
No, you can't. No, because nobody else knows about KTEL except you.
I know. I only have 262 of them. So,
I think I'm up to 5 now.
It just started. I started going through, and then I just kept finding. Then when I found that they were different in different countries, it just kind of evolved from there. But
So
yeah,
do you think you have every single KTAL now?
no,
Do you know, or
not even close. No, there's a lot more than that out
Do
there.
you consider the TV records part of the KTEL or not?
Those I called them bastard stepchildren. But
Okay.
yeah, so the
so this is
Roncos, the
just
TV, the Pickwicks.
official KTAL recordings, not
Yes.
Ronco.
No, I
Not
didn't know if they were part
I
of the
have
same
some, but
company.
yeah, not Roncos, not the other ones, just KTELs. And I found that when I started finding out, like I had Wings of Sound in Canada, Wings of Sound in America, and I'm like, they're two totally different records, and but they look the same, but they were two totally. Then it's just starting getting interesting from there. Again, it's nostalgia. I do have regular jazz records. I have regular rock and roll records.
Of course you do, yeah.
So did you collect any of the other KTAL products though? Like
That's what I'm after now. I would love to have a little shelf here with a museum.
Slicer dicer.
But I'm not like I found a record selector and the guy wanted $150 for it. I'm sorry, like for a piece of plastic, I'm not paying $150.
Yeah,
I just keep looking when I go to Goodwill and stuff. If I find one, I'm gonna grab it. But I've yet to find one. But if anybody finds one, I'm on the hunt. So
I'll
pay you for it if you see one.
I've got that record selector. I've got one.
You do?
The brown plastic record selector.
Yeah, I'm dying to have one of those. Yeah.
I'll have to dig it up somewhere. See if I can dig it up and send it to you. If I can. I know it's in the
Probably
garage.
buried under those stilettos you got.
Melt it down to
No,
make
it's
more.
in the garage with a bunch of other, like with my Rotel amp and all that stuff, because I got that Rotel receiver somewhere in there.
Yeah, that's a good receiver too.
Yeah, that Rotel amp. Yeah.
But yeah, I understand what he's going through, and I wanted to, and as pull together a community to help out. And I also make the suggestion too for people as well that my wife's a rehab nurse. She works third shift at a rehab hospital, and people at this rehab hospital come from all over, like as far as Madison, as far as Minnesota, even all over Michigan to go to this hospital because they have. I mean, they have at her hospital. Just to give you a perspective, they have a robot. So if you have a stroke, they had this robot that they hook to your other half that can actually compensate for where you can't make up for with the other half to help you rehab. And that's how state of the art this place is. And what she was telling me that one thing is that when you're traveling back, and he keeps saying, take care of my girls, take care of my girls.
Yeah.
And when you're traveling back towards the hospital and trying to work, even gift cards at restaurants are big help because you just don't have time to cook. But as we all know, eating out a lot adds up. So,
Yeah.
So I thought I'd throw that out there too, because I know he was saying, flowers, take care of my girls. But yeah, gift cards too would really help. I think people just go to the hospital and
restaurants, fast food joints, just restaurants.
Well, even something
my
for a
mom
cup
and I
of coffee
sent
in
a
the
check for
morning.
him last week to Rachel, and Rachel's going to forward it. And
Yeah.
he sent $150.
That's nice, Jane.
Yeah.
That's nice of you, Jane.
Good job,
It was my mom's idea to do it because everybody's so nice to me in the vinyl community. So, and Eric's a nice guy, so he deserves it.
Yeah, poor Eric. Yeah.
And I'll come to your live stream, JJ.
Oh, thank you.
Who's going to go live tomorrow morning and do the morning stream? I did it today, so I think someone else should take a.
I don't know. Is
run
Rachel?
at it.
You might have to do
live?
it again tomorrow, James.
What?
What'd you say, Anthony? What'd you say?
I thought I could do it, but I had a demo that was supposed to be today that got switched till tomorrow. So I got a bunch of London people that were wandering aimlessly without this stupid demo. So.
What'd you say, Anthony?
I said that James might have to do it again tomorrow.
Oh boy!
You might become the new Rachel, James.
If it's up to me, I'm still not going on that. So that's the one.
I picked up the afternoon shift.
Are you gonna come and join me again, Anthony? If I do it,
I'll see. Just message me in the morning.
All right.
Yeah, James. Based on my work schedule, I'll pop in. If I know you're doing it, then, I know Slambo tried to text me, but what I'll do is I will pop on. He's in the chat and say hi. If I'm
Anthony, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Patrick did a little live stream the other night for Eric Weinbender. So they were playing. It was kind of like this show. Everybody got to go on, and they were playing requests. And they said, "Hey, Ron, did you hear that Anthony quit the vinyl community again. And I said, no, I didn't know that.
What? I
You
left the
had quit
vinyl
the-
community.
You quit the vinyl community again that day. That was like 4 or 5 days ago.
No,
When
not at
did
all. Not at all.
No,
No.
that's
Oh, that was a month or
amazing.
so ago.
That was
I haven't
according
quit the
to
vinyl. I haven't quit the vinyl community for a couple months.
for at least a week. Yeah, no.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Okay, I didn't know. That's what
I think Pat
Patrick
must
told
have been
me.
pulling your chain.
I don't know. There's a lot of people wanting to quit the vinyl community.
No, I'm all good. I'm all good.
I'm out. No, kidding.
Well, guys, I'm gonna head out for the evening and go watch Tanya's Island. And I also want to watch
Bye, James.
All right, buddy.
Sid and
Enjoy that
Nancy.
Tanya's Island there.
Bye,
Say
James.
hi to Mom
Have
for
fun,
us.
James. I want a full report
Bye.
tomorrow.
All right.
Have a good
I'll
brew,
see you
too.
tomorrow, guys.
Book report. We want a book report on Tanya.
All right. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, James.
Yeah, I only do certain live streams like Anthony and Patrick. That's about it, I think.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
honored. I'm
Well, soon to
honored.
be
Thank you.
JJ.
Well, I do.
And
I do
JJ, yeah, people that are nice. I go on their live streams, but when people want to be mean to me, I'm not going to go on their live streams.
No.
No, it's not worth it.
Yeah,
I'm honored.
if the live streams get crazy, I'm like, nope, I'll stay in the peanut gallery. Like the other day, it got a little heated, and I was like, nope, I'm staying here in the peanut gallery.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I
other
just
day,
think Tito's.
If I
That's
have a
all I
live
did.
stream, Anthony knows he can come on there, and unless it's we took care of that last deal, but it's not going to be any drama on there. So
no,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah,
No,
you gotta
that was
have.
an isolated thing.
yeah, because I didn't really know that he was going to be like you're like
Nobody
it wasn't
knew.
you.
Nobody
Who
knew
was
that
it?
was going to happen. Nobody
Somebody
knew that
who
was going
was
to happen.
it was saying, come up here and say that, and then okay, he did, and that's,
And he did. Yeah, I was surprised.
yeah, that's what. Yeah, I never thought that was going to happen. That's really freaked me out.
I don't
Yeah, I
even
know.
know. I don't keep up with all these live streams.
I'm trying to find out the.
I stayed in. I
I
stayed involved, but I just ate Cheetos the whole time and let them talk. That's all I did.
Yeah.
Mac and him going at it. But I mean, that stream got up to like 75. I've never seen the stream that big since I've been part of it. I don't know if you guys might have, but I've never seen the stream that huge. It was like 75, 80 people on that stream. That was crazy.
Which stream? The one with
Maca and the Maca drama when he brought that other guy over from the other group, and all the group took
I don't
conglomerate.
even
I
remember
tell you,
what
word travels fast. Word travels fast in the vinyl community.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The one with Tom, right? I don't even know
Yeah.
why he dislikes Tom. Tom is cool with me. Tom's cool with me. Yeah, I think it's just kind of stupid to be mad at Tom when Tom's been nice to me. Oh, stupid. So the thing about having a
I don't care about the drama anymore. I just
I just want to go on a stream and talk with my friends about what's happening in their life and talk about music. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, just say hello. How's
say
everything
hello,
going?
how you doing?
now
What
then,
you
see,
bought
now we
lately.
have a troll. Now we have a troll.
Yeah, you're gonna
Oh.
find them. Yeah, they'll come in.
Speak of the devil. Huh? You call the trolls and then they suddenly appear.
Yeah, you got some moderators out there. I'm sure they can handle
Jason Nitty.
Nitty.
Jason
Did
Nitty.
anybody kill him? Did anybody bump him yet?
What?
I don't know. I'm not on that screen.
No, I don't think I could do it from my
Yeah,
phone.
okay, I got him.
Yeah.
Got him.
Yeah, I have to do that with Maca's stream. He always gets trolls. I have to constantly be blocking people on his stream.
Yeah, if you don't do it regularly, it takes a while to get rid of the ones that go around. Once you're on, if you're on regular, you just have to get rid of like 4, 5, 6 people, and then that's it. You got rid of all of them.
Well, but you don't know how many screen names what's his name has. He said he only has 5 Dobbs, but I think Dobb has more than 5.
That's somebody with no life if you can create that many screen names. That's all I
Oh yeah, there was a guy that came into one of my streams like 25 times, as little Caesar pizza or something, and yeah.
Oh, that time that we had, I told you guys shut the stream down because you completely
Yeah,
lost. You
I
guys
have not
lost
done a
control of
stream.
that stream. That
I
night
have
you
not
lost
done a
control.
stream. Yeah, I have not done a stream since then because I was like, no, I'm not dealing with that no more.
Well, I got to go. My daughter's calling me, but have a good night, everybody. I
Bye,
appreciate
Okay.
Right,
it. Kind of a treat. Usually I
Friday,
have other
5
things going on
o'clock.
Monday.
Bye.
You better be
Bye,
square.
guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna stream maybe another
Yeah.
10 minutes, and then I'm gonna take the dog for a walk and stuff.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
going
I
to
better
say
get
goodbye.
going.
My wife wanted to get something else done around here besides just me talking on the live stream.
So we'll stay another 8 minutes to 7:30.
So I'm going to head to the
8
head
more
off.
minutes. We'll do 8 more minutes.
Hey, AGK, Anthony, are you going to
Yes,
do
sir.
this regular thing? Are you going to do live stream for a regular basis, or just kind of what was going on for tonight?
Well, I don't know. We'll see. I did it because Rachel is away for a few days, so I figured, yeah, I'll steal her spot. I might do it again tomorrow. We'll see.
Why don't you do it at the same time, and then we can be on here chatting, and then all the other losers can be on the other channel.
Oh yeah, competition. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that would be great because I come on your show all the time.
I know you do.
We could have fun, not being on Rachel's show.
I'm glad you've been keeping well. Haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah, that's why I came on. I see, well, it's cool. Anthony's on. That's great. I'll go see how you do.
I was on Friday afternoon with bikini models.
No, I didn't see. I saw the video, but hadn't looked at it yet.
Yeah,
I have been watching what I'm doing. I'm so excited about the Jaguars because they got a bunch of new players, and I've been watching. I didn't even watch football last year, so I've been kind of catching up, watching some games, and there's so much stuff on YouTube that talk about football and stuff. So I've been watching a lot of that, and then my wife and I will watch some movies and stuff together.
I didn't know you were a football person.
Yeah, forever. I used to play high school. I used to play it in school when I was a kid, so I've always liked football. And I grew up in Minnesota, so I was always a Vikings fan. And even in Winnipeg, we're just above Minnesota there, so we got every game in Winnipeg, a Vikings game.
Did you ever watch CFL? Canadian?
Of course, I was a Bomber. I went to all the Blue Bomber games. I went to almost every one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was a big Bombers fan. And then I used to go to all the Jets games, the Winnipeg Jets, all the hockey games back when they had, the older Jets team.
Yeah.
In the WHA days, I used to go, and then the first team they had, I went to a lot of that. But the Jaguars basically in the last couple of years they cured me from football. I didn't watch any of it, but I'm a little excited. We got hope again. We got a quarterback. As long as you got a quarterback, you can have a team. Getting that damn quarterback's hard to do. So hopefully Trevor Lawrence will, be there and make some passes that people can catch instead of trying to do a stand on your head circus catch, flipping around in the air trying to catch a ball because the guy can't throw it anywhere.
Yeah,
we'll see. So I'm a little excited about all that. We got Urban Meyers, the coach, and we got Tim Tebow as he's on the team too. So it's all fun.
So if your whole place is ripped apart right now, do you have like a TV set up somewhere? Where do you have for music? What are you doing for music and entertainment?
Well, I have on the other side now where we do our music. I have my Pono player, and I have a big Bluetooth speaker that we listen to music when we're doing our work. And then the other house has got it's got a 55-inch flat screen. My wife's TV in the living room.
Oh, okay.
So this is just my stereo room and a bedroom kind of conversion on this side with the two closets.
Gotcha.
So the kitchen, the other two bathrooms, and all that other side, we got that all done. But now this is the last part to do. So, and half of it's done. The stereo room's done. Now, only thing I have to do is I am getting some different acoustical treatments that I have to set up. My son's getting them for me. So I'm going to do a little bit of different acoustical treatments.
What's saving that to show us later? No.
Well, I don't have him yet. He hasn't brought him over. But he works for a company. That's what they do. They make acoustical treatments for like they did the Hard Rock Cafe, and they did like the Miami Dolphins Media Center. They don't sell to any residential. It's all commercial.
Commercial only. Yeah.
They'll do like at embassies around the world. Any really big auditorium places, they have to have, it's a lot of echo in there, so they have to have acoustic treatments. And what they do, it's all out of wood, and then the wood is perforated, and then behind that they have their acoustical stuff behind it to absorb the sound. So they look really nice. So
yeah.
So it does. It's not going to look like a room that's got that, like some of the acoustic treatments. I've got some. As you walk in the room, you can tell it's an acoustic treatment.
Well, you can tell it's going to be wood hanging on the wall instead of like a fabric, which is my older style had fabric.
But not the
wood's a little more artistic.
Not the egg crate looking stuff or any of that.
He's got 4 big panels that are walnut, and then he's got a bunch of white oak, and they're 8 foot by 5.5, and they're perforated white oak with and they actually have felt on them as well. Then the felt sticks out a little bit, so you kind of like put up one and then you put another. You kind of build a panel with those, and I've got 42 of those boards coming. So yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff we can do with that stuff. So
is that stuff pricey?
Yeah, it adds up fast.
Yeah, if you're selling it to the Hard Rock Cafe and the Miami Dolphin Center and the Embassy, those folks, they got lots of cash. But
but you,
my son works there. He's the buyer. He's biased. He's the buyer.
You got the inside man. You got the inside
man. Otherwise, there's no way I could get it. So he goes to his boss and say, hey, these are going into scrap because they make so many extras in case they have problems, and then when the job's done, now they can get rid of it. They're not going to keep it. They don't have room to keep all that stuff. So, and most of the time, the walnut ones, they had grooves cut in them. They were like a 1/16 of an inch, and all kinds of grooves in it. And when they tried to cut them down to the right length, they had trouble. It's the first time they tried that, and the pieces were breaking off. Then the panels got too small, so they weren't. So I got 4 of those. So that's going to be nice. So we'll just see what happens when I get the wood. I'm going to make a video about how I set up all my acoustical treatments, my tube traps, and my reflection points and all that. When I do my stereo, I'm going to make a video about that when I'm setting it up. I'll try to anyway. Hopefully I can do a decent job of it. Because most people don't know anything about how to do any of that stuff, but you can learn on YouTube. There's lots of videos about it. But
you can learn anything on YouTube, like seriously.
Yeah, you really can.
You really can. Yeah, I've learned how to fix and replace so many things in my house by watching YouTube videos. Fix appliances and fix this and fix that, and just by watching other people's YouTube videos.
I used to, back in the day, I used to always change my brake pads and stuff myself, because my dad had a hoist, and we'd go over to the garage and put the car up in the air and pull the wheels. So we'd do ball joints, all kinds of stuff all the time when we were both young, right? And so this car now, I don't do that anymore. I know better. I just take it somewhere and they do all that. But I had a 2000 Cadillac. I was going to change the brakes on it. And I go to take, I'm so used to, you have to take the whole caliper off and then compress the piston and take the pads out and put new ones in and put it back on. So I'm trying to take this rotor off, and I'm like, what the hell? What's going on? Why can't I get this damn thing? What? Okay, I'll go on YouTube. Oh, cool. They got little clips right on the back of the rotor of the caliper. You just pull that up and the pads come right out. I said, oh, that's really nice. I didn't even know were making such a thing at that point. If you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So
right, I didn't know they had such a thing.
I guess we're going to end it. We're coming up on 2.5 hours.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, everybody that showed up today. That was fun. I haven't done a live stream like this, chat live stream, since, I don't know, early May, April. This is the first one I've done in a long time. I mean, I've had a couple of bikini live streams, but I haven't done an actual music live stream in a long time.
And I'm going to do my button up on my shirt live stream. That's what I'm doing. So thanks everybody for tuning in.
I might do this again tomorrow. We'll see. I might do it again tomorrow. We'll see.
And thanks for watching. Cool. Bye for now.
And we'll see you guys all maybe tomorrow or soon.
See you next time.
See you, Slambo. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
Bye, everybody. Have a good night.